Okay, looks like I'm all set, ready to go. Hello guys, welcome back to yet another Ultra Street Fighter 4 CPU bracket. This time, we're actually having a little bit of restrictions, kind of like how we had last week where we had some banned characters with the grapplers since they were basically overpowered. This time, we're kind of having more of an even playing field, but more of like an unconventional way. I had run the poll at the same time when I first brought up the idea of banning the characters to either do like maybe one tournament as all vanilla or even adding just everyone using Ultra 2 and Omega mode, etc. And the ones that were kind of close with like betting and making sure like they wanted to get their voice heard on the next bracket was Omega and Ultra 2. So since they were kind of so close together, I felt maybe this tournament we focus on, since the entire cast can now use Omega mode, throw that in there and everyone be restricted to using Ultra 2. So no matter what character you picked in the CPU bracket, no matter what happens, we're all at least having the very consensus Ultra that you just have to go in and hopefully you get a better shot with. Now there are some better characters that have better Ultras than others, but we're also like thinking about what characters you have with Omega mode on top of that. And for me personally, I don't really know how well some of the characters are, like if you were to play Omega mode in general. I never mess with this mode, so I'm going to be very surprised about who actually has some neat stuff. We might have some, returning of like top characters like Zangief and Hugo and stuff like that, but I'm thinking like at least with Omega mode being a little bit different, I'm hoping for a little more surprises here and there. So we shall see how that will go out. So we have everybody signed up. We have about like 32 entrants today. If you guys would like, there's still the open Matcherino still available if you'd like to add to the pot. First place will have, if we get to a certain threshold, first place can take everything. But if we get over 50 bucks, we'll have first place and second place get something, and we can have a third place finish if we get the bracket over 100. So Matcherino will still be up as the tournament runs out. And also once the tournament is over, once we declare a winner and we pay everybody out, I will announce here in the stream as to what the next bracket is going to be. So some people may already know because I already said it in passing, but just if you wanted to put yourself out there a little more, this one's definitely going to be a little bit more, I guess, unknown. Let's put it that way. So hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Get yourself in the next bracket, and that will be available most likely by like Monday of next week. So, all right. First matchup, we're going to be having Huggy Bear, and he normally picks Fei Long, but he actually is going with Abel this time. Where is this character? I always forget where all the characters are, like right when I'm about to start. Okay, here we go. Let me also get my notepad up just because sometimes this saves like the last progress of what you have. And he wanted color 2, color 8 alt 2 Omega mode, and again making sure everyone is on Ultra 2. And we're having I'm Too Crispy coming up to the plate, another representative that wants to put himself more out there and also does more of the fantasy league, as he calls them, brackets, which is basically the CPU brackets. He just did one. He did one for Rivals of Ether. He's done one where I won a bracket where it's Street Fighter Cross Tekken. So he's consistently making more, and he just did one of KOF 15. So I don't know what the next one's going to be. I'm sure he'll announce it soon. But yeah, shout outs to Crispy. And he's going to go with Hakan. Oh, I'm sorry. No, he's not Hakan. He's Dan. Excuse me. And he got, he picked no particular color, but I'm going with just kind of something different. I just kind of like picked something mad random just to kind of spice things up a bit. If you got regular, you got regular, so on and so forth. All right, and just for everyone's record too, if this is your first time watching, the bracket is set just like how a regular bracket is set up, where all up until winners, losers, and grand finals, everything is 2 out of 3, and then once you hit the winners, losers, and grand finals, it's gonna be 3 out of 5. And since this is a single elimination bracket, we should hopefully get through all the matches and get through it pretty quick. So, all right, first match of the night. Matchup wise, I mean, this is a run back too, not with the same people, but in the first CPU bracket, I remember Abel kind of getting smoked by having the wrong Ultra being from extending, and it's actually unfortunate for him that again he has Ultra 2, where it could actually make him mess up some more. And Dan's Ultra 2 is actually pretty good as well. but he needs to kind of convert that, but we'll see. Okay, so already right off the bat, I've already seen Dan with Omega because he was used in previous brackets by people subbing. So not some of this is kind of new, some of it not. But Abel stuff I haven't seen yet. And already Dan is looking like he's just gonna like mollywop Abel once again. Yep, and just like that. Already quick enough. The world's not ready for your Makoto amiibo. I mean, if you trained it up good enough, Dangerbox, you might actually pull out today. But we'll see. Alright, so first round going to Dan. Seems like his version of the Tatsu still putting a good show of like making sure that the CPU doesn't even get up quickly. And we already have Super right off the rip, and we're gonna spend it right now. And this is also another thing too. Most of these times, like when we're just doing a regular tournament, we're gonna have double Ultra. Oh, actually the Ultra 2 missed. That's really unfortunate. Crispy selling that extension, and that's just it. All right, we're tying it up 1-1. And since we actually have full Ultras, we're gonna get the max benefit off of full damage if we wait to get the meter for Ultra for both of them. Alright, so yeah, once again, Tatsu's is stopping a lot of Abel's progression here. And that, like, pseudo uppercut that makes him kind of, like, stay grounded is actually pretty neat. Because it looks like he can actually convert, and we're... No! Wait, Ultra 2 got stuffed by the EX... Ooh, wait, what? What was that? Oh my god, and he actually pressed a button on top of that. And we don't have an Ultra for any answers. Blocks the Shoryu, and then just wakes up with Shoryu. He lives on no pixel. I'm too crispy taking one on the board. Oh my god, he did not earn that. But we take it anyway. Crispy looking out here, looking crispy. Oh my goodness. That was quite a showing. Good stuff to Crispy holding on. But yeah, alright, next match, we'll just... I feel like Abel had that, just like in the first time where these two basically went up against each other. But he's just selling so much more. Maybe just like the CPU doesn't understand for Abel, like how to really correspond with uppercuts. And every single time he's just trying to shoulder press with the focus attack, and we just get straight punished every time. Oh my god, and the heel kick just gets blown up by the EX uppercut. Oh my god, this is just free. Pack it up. Pack it up. Huggy Bear is not going to advance by Dan, of all people. I swear, the Dan stocks are going up this whole CPU bracket. Alright, waking up EX Tatsu and missing the extension. The uppercut. But we're actually going to EX uppercut here. Counter hit. Tatsu once again able, not having any answers that... He's actually going on a perfect. Are we going to start off with a perfect? Oh my god! Crispy with a perfect. We haven't even gone through the one full match and we just end it with a fucking perfect. Crispy, you blink and you missed it. Taking the first game, the first set of the night, ending it so convincingly with a perfect. Oh my god. Some things are just rigged, guys. I can't really explain it. I am so sorry for anyone wanting to watch entertainment, but looks like we're not going to have that right now. We're just going to move on. Good stuff to Crispy. Unfortunately, Huggy Bear is not going to advance. Hopefully in the next one. Maybe it's because he didn't have his original Fei Long pick. Like, normally he does that for these tournaments, but I don't think that that's really helping him much by picking Abel this time. So Crispy moving on, and he's going to be facing Lord Pink. Let me just kind of update the bracket here. Hang on one second. Oh, I didn't click start bracket. That's why. Okay. I'm like, why is it like not letting me go forward? Okay. All right. And for some reason, yeah, Start GG likes to make sure that these people don't check in, I guess. I don't know why, but I thought I had it to auto check for these guys. All right, screw it. Why? Wait. I don't know why. Wait, what is happening? I'm sorry, just give me 1 second. Results will auto-verify. I'm sorry, just give me one moment, guys. This is just, not... Okay, so is that how we do it now? Okay, something must have happened with Star GG the last time that I used it. Like, okay, that's just easier, I guess. All right, sorry about that. Okay, so we're just gonna move on with that. Next, coming up to the plate. Give me 1 second to refresh everything here. We have Eulaw going up against D-Guy. So Eulaw, once again showing up to these brackets, still picking the same characters. I feel like he kind of started off with since he first started with these brackets. He's sticking with E Honda, and D guy is going for Goken. I feel like this is going to be a pretty good matchup. And again, Ultra 2s being on the field for these guys. Both of them aren't super great. Like I do like Ultra 2 for basically just for Goken. But for when it comes to like the CPU bracket itself, you kind of use that as like to like extend off of like maybe like the EX rush uppercut. And I don't know if the CPU really does that too well. And of course, also for E Honda, the Orochi grab Ultra is something that you have to like be right on top of them to like get that command grab set up. And I don't know if the CPU will really get a lot of good reads with that Ultra, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. And let's make sure Goken, alt color 4. Yeah, all right, so for me in the future, saving the characters like of whoever they picked for the colors, you could just pick them and then they'll save it for your records the next time. That's incredibly helpful, so I'll have to just do that for every bracket going forward. But I'm totally fine with that. Okay, all right. First match for this setup here. I do kind of like, as far as matchup goes for how the CPU reacts to everything, I'd still do like, I like Honda, even with the lack of a better Ultra. But again, this is Omega, so I might just be eating my words. I have no idea what's going to happen anyway. Alright, so far everything kind of looks the same. Hado's, Tatsu's, Demon Flips, and I don't know what that pose is that he's doing, but 3 headbutts just went. Oh, what a... Okay, so that's what the command grab does this time. Okay, so there's 2 versions of the Orochi throw, I guess. Oh my god, Honda just eviscerated all the health from Goken too. All right. Oh, okay. So that the rush punch actually like converts faster, it seems, in Omega mode. All right, nice anti-air. Demon flip to get out of that, but of course another headbutt from full screen. That's 3 in a row that landed. It's so much damage too. And then yeah, we're gonna block that in Orochi throw. And it seems like in Omega mode, yeah, I was gonna make a note of this earlier, but if you do like a throw or like a command throw, it seems like how you do in Third Strike, you could just kind of recover faster. So that's actually a good way to tell the difference of the additions here, you know? All right, but yeah, Eulaw taking the first game. I don't think Goken's really got a good matchup here, yeah. Oh, what was that? Okay, Demon Flip, yeah, okay, here's the EX version of that. See, it looks like it's still the same damage. And using the 100-hand slap to make it meaty. Okay, Hado into Hado. Yeah, and that's twice. Oh, a shorter butt stomp? I wonder how that actually works. Looks like he didn't even charge it, but maybe like the CPU like charged it immediately off of the jump. I have no idea how that works. All right, EX headbutt. Good. Wow, standing. That's gotta be standing strong to anti-air. Oh, what was that? What was that? That was like Urian's or Seth's pull-in where you just kind of like get stuck there. I mean, that didn't lead to anything, and yeah, we're just gonna get chipped out by the 100 hand slaps. And quickly enough, just like the last match, Omega's gonna make this whole bracket run so much faster, isn't it? I mean, D-Guy, unfortunately, out of the bracket with having Goken just being not a great matchup with Honda, but it is what it is. Honda is just insanely good in all of these brackets so far. I feel like maybe there's only been one time where he was picked where he didn't get like top 4 or something, but it seems like Honda is a very good pick every single time that you go into one of these CPU brackets. So for anyone gonna potentially pick any in the future, keep that in mind, I guess. But yeah, good stuff to Eulaw moving forward. All right, let's reset. Coming up next is Juanita. And we have BKN coming up here too. So matchup wise, this is Cody and Hugo. And this was another run back. Again, not with the players, but the actual characters. Cody actually took out Hugo in, I believe it was CPU bracket number 2. And Hugo got second place in the first CPU bracket. And he didn't get any money. Like the Hugo player didn't get anything because the Cody like took him out like in maybe like round 3. So it didn't even get even to the semis before Cody like took him out. So another secret pick, but we're gonna have to like kind of keep that in mind when we're talking about these because Omega mode still nothing new for me. It's all new for me rather. So I got no idea if it's gonna be consistent here. And Ultra 2, yep, looks good. And Hugo is over here. All right. So Juanita, once again, a Long Island representative that plays Street Fighter 6 at a very high competitive level, one of our best in Long Island for sure. And we have BKN, one of the best from the West Coast to play Marvel, and he just came back from finishing up Level Up over the weekend. So good stuff to BKN, still pulling in numbers, doing the best that he can. Shout out to fellow Brandon. But we'll see if Juanita can actually take it using Cody. Well, maybe not this round. Walking right into the command throw. All right, Bingo seems to have like a much shorter wake-up distance. But that was like 4 bingos in a row, and for Hugo's health, that is a lot of damage. Wait a minute! The throw, like he was in front of him and he threw. Wait a minute, what the fuck? What the fuck? Wait a minute. No, he threw him. Cody was in front, putting Hugo in the corner, threw him, and then standing up. Oh, he must have like rolled. That must be like an Omega thing. Maybe he rolled to the left or something. I gotta look at that. Because that should not have happened that way. Like where Hugo like landed on the other side, putting Cody in the corner. Yeah, I don't know exactly really what happened there. So I'll have to look at that. Either way, looks like Hugo is like 3 hits and then fully like getting the Ultra on Cody. We're getting good damage too. Even with high health as Hugo, this is still pretty good, decent damage. Oh, okay, the slide. Oh, and also the knife has different properties too. I guess I didn't think about that for Omega mode. Oh, okay. Well, this is still gonna work no matter if you're in Omega mode or not. Oh, yeah, okay. Actually get SPD'd right through the bingo setup. Okay. We're not gonna get another situation like in the second CPU bracket where Cody kind of washed Hugo. Also, I don't really know the color scheme I picked for BKN. I'm sorry. It's kind of like overtaking everything of what I'm looking at on the screen. All right, good jump in. Yeah, all right, that small bingo actually stopped the EX rush from... Oh, Criminal Upper actually stopped the running command throw from Hugo. Okay, all right, it's definitely not over yet. We have a full Ultra. We'll see if the CPU can react off of any jump-ins. And I think maybe one more guess on either way. It's going to kill. And I think he tried to go for a meaty overhead, but looks like it traded. And Juanita is actually going to take the first round. Yeah, I'm really not surprised. Even with the Omega stuff, like that I'm not really familiar with. It's still like Cody just has a lot of great options with shutting down like those the rush-ins from command throw characters. And it seems like a lot of the bingo setups was really good early on. And all the rock throw setups, just the throw in the corner conversion was very off for me. I don't know, but are you ready? All right, second round. Another bingo setup jumps into another SPD. Nice standing roundhouse. Standing roundhouse still being a very good like keep away button and anti-air. Okay, nice backbreaker. Okay, that's the first time we've seen that tonight. Oh, but he was still grounded to get the command throw. I didn't know that was a thing. Maybe that's like another Omega thing. Or maybe like it was like the last just frame like before he was airborne. I don't know. Okay, either way, good command throw. That's one round on BKN. Okay, that slide is still pretty cool. Doesn't really get a good OTG setup or hard knockdown setup. Actually misses the SPD there. Yeah, it seems like the CPU is actually using buttons to keep Hugo in the corner, but yeah, nah, BKNs are gonna wake up command throw every time. Yep, and now we're gonna get the wall-to-wall on top of that. The fact that okay, that might not actually punish, yeah, but I think that BKN pressed the button anyway, and this is a very good damage ultra since we basically had almost full meter. This might be like 2 more guesses since we don't have meter. Okay, nice overhead. Yep, and we're gonna, yep. EX wall-to-wall, and that's gonna do it. BKN tying it up 1-1. Trying to save the meter for the next round, but it won't convert. Yeah, definitely a good wake-up option from Juanita, but not really quite able to get out of the EX command rush. All right, last round. The picking up of the knife was a little bit too far for the SPD to actually like hit. Oh, and you actually get to use like the sand throw as like one of the Omega moves. In vanilla, you just had to wake up with that sand throw. You could just do it. Wow. I don't know how well that actually is, but it is an option. Okay, we might actually lose to Chip if we go for like an EX bingo or something. But we're just going to wake up Ultra. That would Chip anyway. And Juanita looking like he's going to take BKN with 1 more round. Good 11 hits. Alright, well this animation takes forever. There's some of these win poses that literally just take too long. Okay, so it's not... Okay, I just saw it. It's not the sand throw. He actually just throws rocks, but with the same animation as the sand throw. That's got to be like a low or something. I'm not really sure how that integrates into Omega. Alright, yet enough. I feel like the stocks for Cody's Ultra 2 is really going up high for like command throw characters like Hugo. If we get to have Cody and Geef, I'd like to see how the Ultra 2 would go up against that matchup. Alright. Maybe 2 more guesses for each character. EX Bingo on the wake up. 1 more guess. Oh, wall to wall. Wait a minute. Not quite over. B Cancel has 1 more chance. And the SPD, we're going to tie it up. Alright, winning round. He was in Chip territory. Anything would have done it. I feel like even wake up EX Bingo would have done it. Alright, BKN staying alive. He is not going out that easy. That looked very convincing for Juanita up until like the halfway point there. Oh yeah, the EX claps coming into play. Tries to focus through that, but Juanita looking like he's trying to get out of there. Tries to slide. Nothing there. We have almost a full Ultra. A good standing roundhouse. This might do it. Yeah, literally any guess. Good tech. And yeah, SPD, SPD, SPD. Who saw that coming? Juanita. Again, this was a very good matchup the first time that we saw these two go up against each other. But I guess in Omega, not really going to make too much of a difference there. But BKN moving forward with the... Again, this is the first time that we had last round, last characters of everything. And yeah, just went up in BKN's way. So he'll be moving on to face Yulaw later. Thank you, Juanita, for participating, though. Unfortunately, your tournament run ends here. And we're just going to move on into our next matchup. We're just going to cut... Hopefully, like, we could keep this up because the damage dealing and all the options, I guess, from Omega just make things super fast. All right, but next up we have Quime. And he has Evil Ryu. And, of course, for Ultra 2 standards, this is definitely one of the top picks. Not only is Evil Ryu just one of the best characters in this entire game of Ultra, but with Ultra 2 being like definitively a factor, even with Omega mode, which I don't know what he has, just him having that full damage of all Ultra 2, it's insane of a pick right now. But Xeno's going to be standing in his way, and he has M. Bison. Bison is also another one of those high stock characters that does really well in these CPU brackets. But I feel like his Ultra 2 really will stop him from doing a lot of good damage overall. Because the CPU has to like block, and I feel like the CPU blocks that particular Ultra pretty well. The Ultra 1 is a little more like safe because you at least can like do some chip damage throughout the whole thing, even if they block it. So I do not know how it's going to turn out. But if it was a betting man, you know, if I was, I would be putting up on Eva Ryu. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, and where is Bison? All right, there you go. All right, so yeah, we got Ultra 2 all set. Thanks again, guys, for everybody watching. We're just starting with our CPU bracket number 4. This is our Omega and Ultra 2 locked character slots for all of these characters here. We're still got some matches coming up that I'm pretty excited for. This one being a good one since these are pretty top tier in the CPU tournament settings. We still have a lot more Street Fighter going on tonight. Matcherino, if you want to check that out and to contribute to the pot, exclamation point Matcherino. And if you'd like to get yourself involved in another CPU bracket, do exclamation point Discord. Show up in there and I will have all the information in there. At the end of the stream, I will announce the next CPU bracket and what we're doing for that. All right. Let's try to see some Omega stuff that I'm not familiar with. So far, CPU for Eva Ryu is doing it. Oh, what is that? What was that? What did he do the Phoenix Wright cell phone? He put a fireball out there and then it tracked. What the hell? And Devil's Reverse just goes into a stomp? Wait a minute. Ooh! That almost actually linked. Holy smokes. All right, wait a minute. So this is full Ultra 2. Let's see how much damage this is going to do to Bison from almost full health. And he's already in like 2 mix-up territory away. But we're going to wake up, just jab into, or short into the scissor kick. Xeno taking the first round. And I like how he basically like went with the costume that is in Dawn Guard for Skyrim. That is a lot of damage from just a fireball into an uppercut. Yeah, so far that is a big change, I think, for Eva Ryu's way that he establishes neutral with that projectile. I wonder if that fireball, like when he throws it in the air, is an active hurtbox. I mean, it has to be, right? Oh my god, the CPU actually tries to... Oh, a short hop? Oh my god. Wait, Bison has a short hop that you could mix? Oh, this character's busted. No way, what the hell? Yo, this character's mix. Yo, Oh, that's so sick. I want to see some more Eva Ryu shit, but I don't think that Xeno is really trying to make that happen, dog. Like, damn, that was actually super dope. I didn't know that was a thing. All right, Xeno taking one on the board. Oh, nice full screen slide. All right, so again, I feel like the detriment for Quime right now is that his Eva Ryu is constantly just doing teleports. And the detriment of how the CPU also works out, you can block the first bit of Ultra and then they'll just try to punish the second part of Ultra, and that doesn't really work out. What the hell was that? Oh, that's not a teleport he's doing. It's like a command throw setup. Oh my god. Oh, that's not punished, yeah. No, it counter hit. Yep, that was not punished. No, are you kidding me? Quime with the cell. So that the teleports are not fully teleports. They're literally just like demons, like where it's full screen command grabs, or at least, you know, through a certain distance where he dashes up and then he just gets to hit it. Okay, and I don't know if you can convert, but that is one of the new things. All right, well. A good uppercut. Xeno 1 round away from moving forward into the bracket. Dude, that short hop is so sick looking. Alright, Devil's Reverse. And now Eva Ryu being put in the corner allows himself to like... Oh, it is an active hurtbox. Even like staying there... Oh, he pressed the button, didn't he? Wow, okay, alright. Eva Ryu staying alive. And we actually might take a round here. Yeah, the anti-air fireball actually did it. Quime staying alive. He needs to win this round in order to stay into the bracket, though. All right, we'll see if another. Oh, what was that? What was that? Is that a fake? What the? What is that? What is that? Okay, we're pulling out all of the moves in the last second that I'm not seeing before. Oh, bro, that EX teleport like stomp is so ridiculous, dude. That is so cool. I have. Oh man. Oh, and of course, Quime with the ultimate cell of the century, just Ultra 2, just Just throwing it out there. Oh my goodness. Quime, unfortunately, not moving forward in the bracket by any means necessary. He just had to sell with those constant teleports and just not blocking Ultra 2. And I was just saying before the match started that that's pretty much one of like the biggest things where I feel like that's a hard one for Xeno to actually pull off on the CPU. But nonetheless, it worked out going up against Evo Ryu, and he will move forward going into the next part of the bracket. What's up, Cheeky? I see you, dog. Your match is actually coming up pretty soon, so we have just a few more, and yeah, you'll be coming up soon. Thanks, of course, for stopping into the stream, my dog. I will see you in about a week and a half. Well, is it a week and a half? No, it's 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. All right. Next up, we have EMP Obama going up against Cinnabon. Cinnabon actually was brought into this bracket by Obama, so I felt it was appropriate, as I'm sure Obama would also kind of seed brackets in the way that he would, for him to go up against someone that just they're bringing into the bracket themselves. So I find this just funny. Obama is going with Seth. Now Seth is another like pretty good character as far as like the CPU brackets itself. The only big issue that Seth really has is the lack of health, and the CPU just likes to always oppress and press every time. So if Seth can't really get any of the zoning and like SPD setups going, I don't think that Seth really has great CPU advantage. But with someone like Juri though, Juri has been proven, like every single time that someone like has picked Juri, they have not gone far at all. Unfortunately, Juri is just one of those where the CPU can't really handle the way that she should be played, and a lot of the ways that she would mix and to do a lot of things is by that storing fireball that she has. So the CPU would like to just do the fireball and then immediately throw it out instead of like charging it and holding it. And I don't know if the CPU in Omega will be any different, but now's the time to show it if Juri can do anything. But this is literally a coin toss because I have no idea if any of the Omega variants of these guys have anything to go up and do better in these brackets. So we'll see. If my money was definitely on anybody, I'm gonna say Seth for sure though. Like even if he just has like nothing much change and he just has his normals and just Sonic Boom, I'm not sure if Juri can even get in once. All right, we're just gonna go straight into a yeah, teleporting behind and then punishing. Yeah, this is, oh, what is that? What is that? Okay, regardless, whatever that was, the standing fireball that was just there, Juri at least being locked to Ultra 2 also means that she doesn't have access to the Shangfui, and she'll always have a damaging Ultra 2. So that is a positive. We have to look at all the positives coming with this character, for sure. Oh, okay, I thought the last bit of that upper... Wait a minute, is that punish? It is punish, and Juri takes a round! Okay, Seth actually kind of threw that a little bit. He was literally in chip territory and just teleported right in front of a full-on Ultra 2. Alright, Juri taking a round is unprecedented. Wait a minute, this might actually do pretty well. Seth was very much in control of that round fully, though, I have to say. All up until, like, basically both Ultras hit. I don't know what she's trying to do with that, like, back with whatever that is. Like, she's trying to block. I don't know what that is. That's got to be, like, some sort of, like... What is that, dude? What is that? Oh, shit. That was cool. Oh, my God. And he teleports to the other side, completely punishing Ultra 2. So Ultra 2 is a saving grace for Cinnabon, but not this time. We're just going to teleport right behind and just whiff right on through that. All right, a round apiece. Yeah, EX uppercut's also a very good thing for Seth to have, even in the CPU bracket. Okay, good damage dealing, and I feel like this is a good matchup for Juri too because she doesn't really have that many great wake-up options, but these wheel kicks are doing extra good damage on Seth. Alright, she is trying to go in. She really wants to solidify this round. And actually, neutral jumps. This might actually hit with the Ultra 2, though. Yep, it definitely hit. And that's a lot of damage. We're in chip territory. Ooh, blocks the uppercut and tries to counter, but the SPD, no! No, you could have done anything. A normal would have killed. He has no life. Oh my god, Obama stealing it. No way, dog. That's the problem with CPUs. They sell. Oh my goodness. That is so unfortunate. Are you serious? All right, next one. No, no, no. Shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. We can't let Obama get away with this. All right, so CPU is very much trying to go for the counter that leads into like something, I guess. Maybe Omega has a different variant of that. But that was really the way that Jury lost that round. All right, good normals, but... Okay, that's a whiff punish for sure. I see that, yep. And this is a full Ultra 2, and Seth has not that much health. We'll see how much damage this does, though. Okay, probably 2 more interactions. Oh, shit. What was that? All right, next hit wins. You have got... Bro, you actually have to be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. Frank West. Yeah, fuck Frank. You're right. Obama, what the hell? What was that? What was that? Is that a does he just get a fucking full range teleport? Dude, Jury is selling. Oh my god. Even in Omega, she sells harder. She had 2 full rounds where like Seth had negative health and could have done alright, that might punish, yep. Yeah, okay, so good off of the read, off the teleport. Please just do something that actually will kill this time. Alright, literally just... Alright, we're still alive. Wait a minute. Not quite... Yo, this is bullshit. I'm sorry, Cinnabon. I thought this would be funny because Obama brought you in here and immediately is the one to take you out. That wasn't necessarily my intention, but I just wanted to see like how well the matchup would do because Jury likes to sell, but Seth just has low health, and I thought maybe with Omega it would be a good matchup. And it was, up until Jury decided to go for every single time that she lost. She did that like the counter setup where like she like dashes up if you hit her. And Seth was on like next hit was going to die. And the CPU just decided to do that instead of a normal. Obama stealing it. I have nothing else to say. That is just an immediate move on to the next and let's not talk about it. Obama moving forward. Cinnabon, thank you for joining into the bracket. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Just not where Obama would like to just forcibly just steal wins here. Anyway, Danger Box is coming up. Coming up next, Danger Box and Inception. Inception has been in here plenty of times, and so is Danger Box. Danger Box, I feel like has a lot more of like different characters every time. They're going for this Makoto setup, and Inception also like kind of getting a lot of different characters every time, and going with Oni. Oni was a very high pick in the last tournament with no grapplers. He got second place, and Oni didn't do that like too great in some of the other ones. Like maybe he got like from the semi brackets or something, maybe like right before that. But he did super well when grapplers were not a deal here. So now him being like involved with like other Shotos now and all the grapplers here and Omega mode, we'll see how it kind of turns out. So Danger Box has where is Makoto? Bro, these characters... Okay, there you go. Alright, Ultra 2 and Oni. Ultra 2. Alright, cool. Let me bring these back up here. Hold on just 1 second. Okay. Obama, please stop. Nope. I had you pinned against Cinnabon just for the memes because of Jury selling in every single one of the CPU brackets, and... You just go back like about 5 minutes and just watch how you won and tell me that those aren't like Obama wins. That's all I have to say. That's all I gotta say. Oh yeah, let me reset the score. My fault. All right, so if I gotta put any money on any of them, I'm gonna say probably Inception, just because of how Shotos are in general in these CPU brackets. But Makoto is a very high damaging character, and I don't know how well she does with like Shotos in general of a CPU setting. What? Okay, I'm not. You know what? I'm gonna try to keep my like what and what was that to a minimum, just because I don't know really what happens in Omega. All right, but the CPU actually gets the full conversion with the command grab. But just like how in most of these CPU brackets, Ultra 2s from Oni doesn't really get the full cinematic unless you're super right in front of them. Do we convert off the 2? No, we don't. Oh, shit! The K-Brad mix! That actually worked out. The CPU did the right thing to try to anti-air, like, the punch, like, to fall down into it. But the EX Tatsu just fell right in front of the hitbox. So 1 on the board for Inception. Oh, that was a big risk of meter. All right, Inception looking really good here right off the start. That's gonna punish. See how much damage is gonna go off. Not too much, but pretty decent. Okay, so now here comes Ultra 2. I feel like Makoto did press, and we're gonna get the cinematic, and that is gonna kill. First round going to Inception. Yeah, there was no doubt. With Ultra 2, with just Ultra 2, no doubles, that was definitely killing. Yeah, this is definitely my pick to go forward in this round. Yeah, Oni very strong, and of course having Ultra 2 now being a definitive factor for damage dealing. Like you really don't have to worry about Ultra 1 being the mix-ups there. Yeah, this is looking pretty good for Inception here. Not quite over though. Alright, nice jump in. Doesn't get the full conversion, but we kind of trade, and we're about even on life from that. Alright, actually, we get the block on the Ultra this time. And this is looking all danger box right now. Alright, rush punch using EX. And I feel like you gotta try to spend your meter as much as you can. And yeah, Tatsu, because they were airborne, you got that first hit, but not even able to convert. Just a little bit too far off. Still taking the round, though, is Danger Box's Makoto. Alright. Oni is starting off with 2 bars, though, and that is going to be a lot of damage if you can get, like, EX uppercuts or Tatsus. We'll see if he can actually get through. Actually tries to rapid slash, but dashes right out of it. Alright, that chop also, the rapid slash, being a shorter version, I guess, in Omega. I saw that. Alright, Inception looking pretty clean here. Both of them basically spending all their resources, and so far, Inception is the one that's coming out. And yeah, now we're on match point. Alright, Inception going in with a bar, but Danger Box getting close to having another bar himself. Yep. A lot of these reversals are going to be going out into the Shoto's favor. Yep, and that's 3 fireball, fierce uppercuts in a row. And the K-Brad mix actually getting the dizzy. Okay, good anti-air. But that is pretty much too little too late. Is stuffing all of these wake-up options. Oh, if we reversal Ultra. Wait a minute. Okay. Unfortunately, not gonna be able to take it out. Just Ultra 2, even chip damage from that. Oh, no, never mind. They actually did press a button somehow. But, yeah, unfortunate Danger Box. That, yeah, I'm not gonna say that was close. That was pretty clean. That was pretty free. Makoto is, I feel like, better suited for other matchup-wise to get through, and that's not really the greatest to start off for her. And again, Omega she didn't really seem like she had that many more unique ways to deal with just regular Oni like pressure. So yeah, that's just how it goes. And Danger Box, unfortunately, that is it for you. But thanks, of course, for tuning in once again. And yeah, we have coming up next. We have Gem and Shikimori coming up. Let's reset that score, baby. Gem actually has just regular old Ryu this time. They've been kind of doing pretty well as far as like their own brackets themselves and doing their own streams. Definitely shout outs to Gem. And Shiki, of course, I will be seeing you in about 2 weeks for your Jersey Monthly. Finally, I'll be able to take the time to come out and see you and just have some fun, chill out. Hopefully, I'll get better at City of the Wolves by then, because I haven't really played that much. But I do want to try to get some good results as I start learning the game. But yeah, definitely can't wait for that. All right, yeah, so Gem has Ryu, and unfortunately for this, though, Ryu's Ultra 2 is pretty shit. The only way how the CPU can even make this work is if it always gets a read off of any jump-ins, because I don't think that you can link into anything with Ultra 2. Like, obviously everyone knows FADC Ultra with 1, it's the Daigo special with, you know, Hado Ultra, but Shoryu is just something that is so left on the table that you just only have to rely on the damage by them jumping in, and you have to make a read. The CPU might be able to do it, but you can't link off of anything. It literally just has to be off of any reads. Then against the CPU, so I guess we'll find out. And Hakan, nothing to say here. This character was banned for a reason for the grapplers. This character can do so much damage, and Ultra 2 is obviously another fantastic Ultra to be stuck on. So this is just going to be straight up, will the Ultra make a difference, and will Omega Mode for any of these guys have anything to help them as far as the counter pick? We'll see. It's actually a good color for Hakan. I actually like the silver. That's pretty cool. Alright, so Fireball or Uppercut, Fierce Uppercut doesn't really... Oh, he's got the... That's right. I remember he does actually have like the pseudo parry for this. I don't know if the CPU will get most of those off too well, but that is a thing that Ryu can do. I do remember that. Oh, actually, that was a really good link, actually. All right, first command throw of the set. Ooh, Tatsu into the to the EX uppercut. Oh wow, holy shit! Wait, EX uppercut actually has like multi hits here. Oh wait, that actually might be some good chip damage too later on. All right. So Tatsu putting it full screen. The CPU definitely putting more of the idea of... Wow, really? The charge up? Ooh, what a link from the CPU. Wait a minute. That was kind of OD. Focus into the solar plexus. What was that? Medium into uppercut? That was sick. Oh my god. That is so much iframes with the EX oil up. That full-on fireball just went completely through it. Oh, but they're just going to keep on trying to oil up every time. That seems to be the detriment of the Omega version of this. Not too many command throw setups. And even in the regular brackets, Hakan's actually super good and uses a lot of like the pressure for all of his command throw setups. In this, they're very much hell-bent on trying to oil up too much, and that's not what you want, obviously. Saw that here. All right, Gem taking one on the board, though. It's not over. Yeah, laughing your ass off, Obama. Yeah, well, someone's laughing. Jesus, they sold so bad. All right, anyway. All right, Hakan looking pretty good, putting in the full screen territory now. Oiling up, and this is one of the best characters when he is oiled up in just regular Ultra. But in Omega, it doesn't really seem like they're doing anything. They're actually backing off, trying to get any pressure on, and there's the command throw setup. Alright, nice command throw, and that's gonna hard knockdown. Not quite, gets the quick rise. Good punish, and now it's... Oh, he just woke up and just got a counter hit with the fireball. Gem actually gonna be moving forward with just regular old Ryu. Yeah, Hakan usually is so much better in the regular brackets. In this one, they are just not doing anything. Yeah, we kind of want to see more of the slides, more actual normals. Like, yeah, that, whatever that does, I want some... Bro, the quick rise is actually so fucking funny. It really just becomes a completely different game when you can quick rise in Street Fighter 4. I wish that you could just have that, like, as an option just in other variants. Alright, another roll, but actually tries to focus through that, and we get the command throw set up. Yeah, okay, finally Shiki takes a round, but both of them now having 2 bars, still match point going in for Also, I just noticed too that just like in regular Ultra, Hakan actually starts off with the oil. Sets up with the EX Command Throw, but again, no hard knockdown. Definitely gonna quick rise. So that also kind of brings Hakan down pretty bad because you really need to be oiled up and you need to be full screen. You can't have any hard knockdown really because they quick rise. That's another factor I didn't think about. Dude, what was that? What was that? He wait, what? He was doing like all those parries every time and nothing happened. But that version, I guess, I don't know if there's like the actual parry, if that's a different move, but it actually adds like a counter hit setup when you get the hit. Dude, what? That was insane. Gem stealing. What? Dude, what are these thievery brackets going on right now? I mean, unfortunately, Shiki is not out of the tournament with Hakan, but I'm actually super surprised. Hakan does so well, and I guess in this Omega setup, yeah, the CPU is just very focused on trying to oil up where it doesn't need to, and it just completely just misses the plot and just basically throws the entire setup for that. So, yeah, unfortunately, Shiki, as quick as you got in, that's as quickly as you get out, and Gem's going to move forward, but thanks again for putting yourself in here. Hopefully in the next bracket, you can have a better chance and a better luck, but just not today. Somehow Gem prevails. I don't get it. All right, next up, we have Charlemagne, who got second place in the last tournament using Oni for the banned grappler tournaments. And a previous winner coming up to the plate. We have T-Hawk playing T-Hawk. Of course, we gotta keep that setup going. I guess I could just bring these up. Yeah, all right. So Charlemagne got second place with Oni last time, and he switched it up. He's like, you know what? Let's just pick a different character. He's actually going to going for Blanca this time. And Shout of Earth is one of like another fantastic Ultra if it's behind like someone who knows how to really utilize it. It's a full screen like commit middle like Ultra that will just do damage off of anything in the screen. And it's just something that's like very hard to oppress and like something that's pretty hard to deal with. But of course, T-Hawk is nothing to be said at. It's another grappler, a character that's basically like insane on just the CPU bracket itself. But in Omega, I heard that he has some shit. I don't know if it's true or not, but give T-Hawk a gun is kind of one of those things where it's not just a meme apparently. So I want to be pleasantly surprised. But yeah, T-Hawk being a previous winner, he's definitely looking pretty good when it comes to like how well he picks the characters so far. And Charlemagne got second place. He was close to winning. Who's left that's not been selected for so far for future tourneys? What do you mean by like who's left that's not been selected? I'm not sure what you mean by that. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? What was that? He had a teleport that came out the ground? Like, what was that shit? What was, dude, what the hell was that? Oh, dude, that fucking, that fucking, gun, the Condor Spire, whatever, dude, I'm flabbergasted by that round start. I'm sorry, my head hurts. I'm really just trying to understand. What is that? What is this? What is this? Yo! What the fuck? Oh, that a character that no one's picked yet? Gotcha. Okay. I know DJ for sure has not been picked. Guy, I think, was one of the ones that barely was picked. Maybe he's been picked once. Who else hasn't been picked? I'll look at the roster again, and I'll tell you a little bit more for sure. But I know DJ for sure has not been picked yet. Anyway, T-Hawk looking to try to... I feel like Charlemagne really... Dude, that teleport is so goofy. What is that? And you can... Wait a minute. You can convert off of electricity? Oh, shit. Yo, Blanca? Wait a minute. I don't even know what the hell T-Hawk's doing, because I'm more focused on what the hell Blanca's doing. Alright, nice hop back. Good tech throw. Yeah, this shit is... Dude, what is that, dog? Oh, okay. I don't know what he was trying to do there. Maybe it was that teleport again. Oh, and the slide recovery is so fast. Oh my god. Even with him being airborne, you can still convert that. Holy shit. Oh my god. T-Hawk actually has to stop him now. This character might actually be a menace in the CPU bracket. Okay. Not quite killing, but yeah, next hit will do it. Oh, shit! Yo, Ultra... Oh, man. The CPU reading the jump off the Ultra 2? Oh, shit, man. Oh, honestly, all those rounds were T-Hawks. Blanka stole that shit in the first round, but that was a great way that the CPU actually ended that shit. That was OD. I'm moving right along. I'm not trying to waste any more time. This is definitely my favorite matchup so far. Absolutely. Like, the shit that both these guys are doing, mainly Blanka, I ain't gonna lie. This is gonna be another this is gonna be another grappler tourney, maybe? I mean, we haven't seen Geef come up yet. Hugo has won. T-Hawk is about to win. But Hakan is now out of the tournament, so, I mean, maybe we'll have some other upsets later. But right now, it looks like T-Hawk is locking in. One more round. I really don't want Blanka to be out of this tournament. That shit was so cool. I actually have, like, a new favorite character. Like, that was actually super sick. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, nice focus. Okay. And yeah, it seems like a lot of the the extra electrical like damage you get, even off block, they really don't have anything that they can counteract with. You thought Vest was good at this game? Wait, what the fuck? He could just do Condor Spire like just the regular forward in the air? That's goofy as fuck. Alright, also no. Ooh, okay, that was a good read. Actually uses the double dash to get out of the way from the SPD. Yeah, that was a really good way of Blanka to get out of that situation. That was sick. All right, still match point going in for T-Hawk. Good anti-air normals. Like, this is getting more. Wait, why is Blanka doing footsies? Wait, what? Dude, what? I wonder what you can do with that, like, with that conversion. I'm sure you can like connect with something with that. All right, as long as Blanka doesn't jump, I feel like they've been winning this round really well. Trying to make it nice and meaty. And Charlemagne with the Blanka, however the hell this Blanka is pulling it out, now ties it up. Honestly, Blanka really could have won that first game. Stealing that first round and then just had to jump in the last part of that, for that Ultra to come out in the previous game. Yeah, no, this definitely could have been either way, but... All right, last match for these two. No matter what happens, this is definitely my highlight. This was just so sick. I didn't think that this matchup was going to be too well. I just kind of wanted to see, like, wow, what the fuck was that overhead? Dude, that short hop overhead was kind of sick. What was that? All right, also, we haven't seen any Ultras coming in from Blanka either. He's been having Shout of Earth, and that's, again, a very good Ultra that the CPU can utilize just off of like reactions. But we're gonna ban this thing here. Sorry, real quick, we are banning that. See you later. Now we're back in. Okay, unfortunately, like, that was a little too airborne for that to convert. That might actually cost the match here. All right, nice little short into the electricity. Good damage, too, using the EX version of that. Oh, okay, so that is the teleport they were doing. Okay. All right, the Tomahawk tries to focus through that. And yeah, T-Hawk with the clutch up in the last part of here. Now just moving forward. And unfortunately, Charlemagne, that is it for your tournament run. That was pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Still even not last match, last round or anything. But that was still a highlight for me just because of what was happening. Unfortunately, just not there. So, all right. T-Hawk moves on. Good stuff. That was 2-1. And yeah, I didn't really make too much comments for what T-Hawk can get in Ultra or Omega rather, but I saw that he has like the shimmy or like the short hop overhead thing that was 2 hits. He also had the gun Condor Spire, Condor whatever, I forget the name of it, in the air that goes straight forward. That was something new. Didn't seem like any of the SPDs had anything different, but maybe we just didn't see all of them or something. I don't know. But either way, moving forward, T-Hawk, Charlemagne, thanks again for tuning in and participating. All right, next up here we have Liberal Terminator coming up with Dudley. That is pretty much his main character as he kind of learns Ultra 4. And going up, again, I love seeing this matchup so much. I gotta do it for Omega. Softly is coming up with Balrog. Now, Balrog is one of my main characters that I play in Ultra. And I just really love the fact that he actually gets some neat stuff in Omega. I did see a few of them like here and there, like way back in the day when it was Mike Ross and Gutex doing Excellent Adventures. So I have seen a few things, but it's been a long time and I kind of forgot like most of them. And Dudley, I have not seen anything Omega related, so this is going to be fun. Mr. D. Cautious. Dude, thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. What's going on, first time chatter? This is the CPU bracket for literally you just throw your hat in the ring, pick a character, and just hopefully you do well in the tournament by salty bet standards, essentially. We're in the middle of this bracket. We're getting through the pools right now, like the first rounds. So far, we had some cool upsets and some unfortunate circumstances. But yeah, still a cool tournament so far. If you're interested in adding yourself into another bracket, if you want some info on it, let me know. There is info in the Discord, and at the end of this tournament, I will announce what the next tournament will be for the CPU bracket in May. It's probably going to be like the weekend after combo, just because I don't want it to be like too early in the month. We'll see how it kind of goes, but I'll get some info out there. At the end of the stream, I'll let you guys know, and the bracket and stuff will most likely be available on Monday. So just keep an eye out for that. Dudley, sorry, I've been trying to talk and find where Dudley is at the same time. I can't find him. Dude, where? I am so blind. There you go. Okay. Oh no, he is, whoops. This is how you know that you need to make sure you can't have double Ultra as Omega. So that's a good way to indicate in case you messed up your, like the pick. Let's see. Gotcha. Okay, we're good. Bracket is reset. Okay, cool. All right. Do you want to play Street Fighter 4? We'll play anytime, but right now we're doing a bracket. If you want to like just play at any time, just do exclamation point Discord and get yourself in there. If you want to play Street Fighter 4 at any time, just let me know. All right, Ultra 2s though. Obviously, Balrog's is so much worse. It does do dizzy, but I don't know like if that's gonna really make much of a difference for Omega mode. Also, it seems like turnaround punch actually pushes them way more forward. All right, nice short swing blow, putting him full screen. Nice headbutt. All right, tries to wake up Ultra, but no punish, or not no punish, just no no pressing of a button or anything. All right, machine gun blow, and now Balrog being put in the corner. Oh, yep, that's gonna kill actually. The rare time where Ultra 2 actually kills is because you have full meter and they have like chip damage. So that's kind of rare. You see like the Ultra Flash actually kill with Ultra 2. Very very funny that we actually get to see that. Yeah, bootleg Excellent Adventures with Mike and Shen. It's close enough, but I like Shen as a like a host, just because I like Evo champion and just being a very technical fighting game player. Oh, wow. No, that didn't work? Wow, that's funny. Well, all right. Well, you can't really do Ultra 2 off of that reaction. All right, nice duffs. Okay, okay. That was looking smug-esque from the CPU. That Ultra 2, like, just being a command throw that just completely whiffed. That was pretty unfortunate. Okay. EX machine gun blow, but no follow-up. I'm not really seeing much of changes when it comes to like the Ultra versions of these characters. I'm trying to keep an eye out, but it's kind of minute, like nothing that's really like eye-opening or like anything to like really write home about. Oh, wait a minute, as soon as I say that, what was, okay, so that was like a dash punch that he was able to cancel. Okay, so now we get full Ultra. That's gonna kill. Yeah, so that was like the first real thing that I saw that was noteworthy. Like he canceled like the rush punch into like a secondary hit. I don't know if that was like a focus cancel or if he was able to just cancel in general. I missed that. But that was one unique thing. But Liberal actually coming up on top of that. Balrog was looking super clean in that first set. Came clean the second set with all those Duff Cities. And yeah, I looked pretty even going into that last part. Liberal going up 1. Yeah, I did notice that too earlier when he tries to like do those like feint dashes or something. It's just a dash like that you fake into something. So that's just more like to kind of make the opponent press. But his CPU, I don't think it's really going to matter much. Yeah, turnaround punch. This was like the regular CPU standards that Balrog was doing. The turn punches were like very prominent, and it was doing a lot of damage because I guess the CPU doesn't really know how to really deal with it. Seems like, oh, okay, there you go. All right, tries to press off of the counter. Yeah, it seems like those turn punches are very well versed here too. Bro, again, just don't press anything or throw. Those are your two options. A good uppercut trying to stop that turn punch. All right, headbutt, but unfortunately that trade, so he wasn't able to get the super off. Oh, nice short swing blow. Again, the turnaround punches this time are a good matchup for Dudley because he's able to either uppercut through it or like the machine gun blows through it. The active frames are like pretty much are even, and he gets the punish every time. So that's match point for Liberal. Oh, super? Oh no, the CPU don't have that. It don't have those type of reactions. Bruh, again, a focus to try to get through the counter is not working. Short swing blow, and that's actually my link. No, it falls down. Okay, all right, that was actually much closer than in like that last round. So now we tied it up. See Softly now taking 1. Yeah, that looked a little more like in Balrog's favor. Just again, those turn punches are just getting stomped every single time by Dudley. So hopefully, like at least for Liberal's sake, that CPU can still tackle and impress them. I can hear you. You're okay. Alright. Alright, tries to ultra. Uses, unfortunately, the FADC to try to, like, oppress more with it, but waking up ultra, and now there's good damage, too. I feel like one more interaction could do it. Okay. Oh, wait, no, it didn't work. Just, oh my god. I feel like that should work, but maybe the Omega version has, like, more, like, active frames to get through that. I don't know, but it seems like that's the right call to go for the Dirty Bull, but it just didn't work, and that's the same reason why he lost the last round for that too. Nice turnaround punch. Okay, machine gun blow, machine gun blow, machine gun blow. It's working on this. Oh my. Okay, this is gonna work. Okay, again, this is just for stun, and we kind of have to keep the stun up. Oh, that's punish. Yeah. Oh wait, no, he actually counter hit. Oh shit. All right, this is definitely like pretty much like a next hit territory. If Softly wants to stay alive, we need like one more interaction here. Short swing blow from full screen. Liberal Terminator is going to move forward, and I feel like the reason why he won is because Dirty Bull is still so trash. I feel like that should not have gone his way off of those reactions. Like he went for short swing blow twice, and then Dirty Bull felt like it was the right answer, but it just didn't work. It must have more active frames or something. I don't know, but all right, Liberal moving forward. Thank you, C Softly, for putting yourself in the bracket. Hopefully, we'll see you in the next one. Again, a good pick for Balrog, but in the Omega stuff, it doesn't seem like either of them have that much uniqueness. And being locked with Ultra 2, I feel like that really sealed it. So, all right. I'm going to move on forward. I see you, Santana. What's going on, dude? Next up, we will have the Battle of the Brothers, like Undertaker and Kane. It's going to be my brother, Shadow Wolf 515. Shoutouts to him for having his own affiliate now loaded streams for Twitch. He's got that now maybe like a month, maybe maybe a little less than that. But he is continuing to try to keep up with his own streams and schedules. So big ups to him. He has Sagat, and I picked Guile. This is just one of those matchups where it's like, literally it just depends on how the CPU wants to like handle it. Does the CPU for both of them want to zone? Does one want to like try to press it more than the other? And both with these guys, like as the characters having Ultra 2, Sagat's Ultra 2 is more on like a reactionary thing that you can do, and Guile's is something that you can convert more if the CPU can FADC into it. But a wake up option, it's not super great, but it is still a pretty good Ultra. But I do feel like the winning table is definitely on Shadow Wolf's here. But I've seen upsets happen before, and I want to win. Right. Let's get these back up here too. Hold on. Funny, we talked about Mega Man the other day. Legacy collections are on sale. Yeah, all the Mega Man stuff is usually on sale. It might be just because it's like a spring sale. You know, Steam does those spring sales fast. But yeah, most of the time those Legacy collections are available for. Jesus, oh my God, why did I pick this color? Ugh. That looks terrible. All right, Sonic Booms, yeah, definitely. I want to see more Guile just being more of the like Sonic Boom territory. You really don't want Sagat having the oppression like staying up to you. Nice anti-air. Oh, he's got the Nash Sonic Booms, like at least the EX version. Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom. What was that? We sold. All right, fucking Chester Cheetah. Like, I don't know what's going on with the Sagat color, but of course Furry B-Man has to be a part of the damn bracket. All right, yeah, definitely more Sonic Booms. I feel like the neutral when it comes to the Sonic Booms is like way more like faster and much more like an oppressive thing than the Tiger Shots. Alright, jumping jab somehow, and the flash kick actually has like a secondary hit to it too. Alright, good roundhouse or crouching fierce. Alright, tied it up, and yeah, again, just like in the last setup with Balrog and Dudley, there's not that many new and unique Omega things that I'm seeing from these guys too much. Just maybe some different properties of the same moves, but outside of that, like, jumping heel kick or whatever Guile's doing, that's kind of it that I'm seeing. Yell at that, whatever that's supposed to be. And he definitely has a faster throw. I mean, I don't know if that's really good or bad. But we're going to reaction off of, like, the standing roundhouse. The full-on Ultra 2 is such good damage. Alright, of course, wake up flash kick. Yeah, I'll do it every time. You don't know. Alright, somersault one more time. And we put him to the corner and tries to focus through it. But the fireball into the knee kick. I get one game. Fuck out of here, Brett. Yeah, I don't know if Sagat has anything new in Omega. So that looked very much like Sagat in any version. Maybe again with some property changes, like maybe uppercut or like the tiger knee. But no new moves that I saw or anything. So I don't know. Maybe he's got to pull something out now. Yo, standing fierce. What does this knuckle do? Alright, crouching fierce. What? Oh, I was about to do some cool shit. I don't know what the hell that was. Alright. Okay, so that move actually goes through fireballs. So, at least the EX variant. Alright, I'm taking another round. Brett's got to lock in. Lock in. And again, I don't really know like what Sagat can really do in Omega, so maybe the CPU is not really utilizing what this character can do in this mode that well up against Sagat. Maybe like on a more like forward-moving character that doesn't like to turtle. Oh my, no, this is NuckleDu playing. I promise I'm not doing anything, but those fierces are incredibly fierce. Alright, All right, we're running into fireballs though. Okay, wait a minute, Brent might stay alive here, and we do actually stay alive. The constant fireball pressure and using the meter at his advantage actually keeps him alive. I just needed one more hit, but I'm selling. All right, so like that was that short into Tiger Knee. That's double short into Tiger Knee. All right, oh wow, Shadow Wolf looking pretty good as far as like damage output now. So Sagat's actually waking up here. Wait a minute, we're definitely gonna tie it up now. Yeah, every single one of those. I'm just not blocking. I'm feeling like I'm a zero player. What was going on there? Oh yeah, that was a very convincing round from Furry B-Man. I'm not a big fan of it, but we're just gonna move on. I'm not gonna talk about it. That was like standing forward or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, a lot more anti-airs I'm seeing, like just anti-air, like I guess that's crouching short. Oh wow, that was a really good jump in. That's good damage. Tries to do it again and focuses to keep it safe. Wow, even with trying to make it safe, that still wasn't enough to keep him alive. And now I'm on match point once again. I still want to see some more unique stuff with Omega, like with this character. I gotta look up to see if he has anything that's more like noteworthy. Yeah, the fact that the CPU is also like going for the Sonic Boom, and then the jump in that happens from the CPU, and still able to react to get the anti-air regardless. I feel like that's really making Guile a suitable like forward fronting character. All right, now when you're constantly getting hit by okay, all right. I was about to say all those fierces once again looking like NuckleDu was constant counter hits. It could have been one more to make it look like Evo pools. But not quite. I'm gonna move forward 2-1. Sorry, Shadow Wolf B-Man, Furry B-Man. You are good try. Furry B-Man's not quite gonna move forward. Again, yeah, I feel like that was mainly a difference of just not having anything really from Omega standpoint. Maybe this character does have something, but we just haven't seen it, and I don't know about it. So just nothing really came out of just being picked for Omega. I feel like that was a worse pick. Like, some of these guys have some cool stuff that make them a little bit better, but that didn't really look like it was even a better version of any other version of Sagat. So, yeah, I just don't think that was really a big change for anything. But still, appreciate it. Again, if you're interested to see Shadow Wolf stream, he does have his own streams that he's trying to keep more consistent. He just got affiliate more recently, so big shout outs to him. But this one's going to be a nice, fun one, okay? I like this idea just for novelty's sake, not so much of the character. We have Scam Likely coming up next, going up against Static Gorilla. Both of these guys with some decent picks throughout the CPU brackets history. But this time we're actually having, I believe, the first time we're seeing Sakura being picked at all in these tournaments. So this is going to be unique. In the fact that also I know a lot of Sakura stuff, but in Omega, this is again fresh and brand new to me. And what a way to show it off than to have the first time Sakura being picked in these CPU brackets on top of that. With Static coming up with Fei Long. This is really bad though, because Sakura's Ultra 2 is just another Hado like fireball one that you can do off reaction and just you can convert. And Fei Long's Ultra 2 is set to being like CQC like Cammy's, where like it's a counter hit. So you like have to force like the CPU to press a button and not it being like a command throw or a regular throw, and then it can actually go into the full animation. So this could be a really sorry pick, but that's kind of the nature of it. So we're just locked by it. Kind of have to hold that. It could also just be very good because Sakura's buttons are more neutral heavy and like standing short, crouching forward, a lot of these buttons are really good for her. So maybe it's a good pick. We'll see. Gave himself a good seat. I didn't give myself a good seat. I put myself lower in the bracket, actually, sir. I actually straight up just thought that Sagat was going to be a good pick. Just Sagat did nothing for Omega, so I had no idea. Oh, actually, I have not seen this Sakura color, too. This is, like, straight up, like, Hot Topic. Like, Hot Topic sale as well. Okay, wow. Okay, so Omega has Rekkas on a much shorter distance, and they don't put him full screen. So that makes Fei Long's dynamic a little bit more oppressive now that you can actually get in a bit better. Let me see if Sakura actually... Okay, so she has a short hop with the... Oh, wow. He has a fucking full-on 1-inch punch that you can FADC out of. That was actually kind of neat. Yeah, look at that. You could just, like, do Rekkas, and then you're in Rekka range again. That is just so... Oh, shit. What was that? Oh, my God. And Ultra 2 actually comes out. Yo. Yo, my God, the damage. Oh, man. Wait a minute. Wait, Fei Long might... Wait a minute. Yo, Fei Long? Dude, oh my God. What was that damage? Holy shit. Yo, secret top tier in Omega mode? Yo, I'm going straight in. I'm sorry. I'm not wasting any more time. That was sick. This Beetlejuice looking ass character of Sakura is not doing anything. Shit. Oh my God. I'm about to be a fucking Fei Long main again. I haven't fucking... Oh. Oh, we're gonna have another perfect, aren't we? Oh, but yo, that's 2 perfects. 2 perfects in an Omega bracket. Yo, and we haven't even gone to we haven't gone past the first round of pools. Oh shit. Oh man, that's sick. Alright, I need to see some more Sakura stuff. She has not done anything really. Like, she's had maybe some stray hits here and there. There's been no neutral coming in, no fireballs, just straight up all oppressiveness. And this is not working out. Oh my God, Scam, please. Oh, wow. Okay, I just saw that. EX Rekka, the first hit did 2 damage. Like, 2 hits of damage. Oh my, dude, that was so fast. I couldn't even, dude, the AAA score? Wait a minute. Static Gorilla might make a bracket here? No, dog, that's not gonna work. We can't have Static win. That's not real. Oh shit. I have to play Static next. Oh no, that's not good. All right, I'm out the tournament. Uh-oh. That is not good for me. Shoutouts to Scam though. That dude, you blink and you miss it. I feel like that was the fastest rounds that we had so far. And Fei Long, oh my God, Fei Long's damage in Omega was that 1-inch punch that you could just FADC and then do another one. Oh my God, that damage is just unreal. What the hell? All right, we're just gonna move on from that. I'm not really looking forward to that matchup later. All right, next up is Bri NY going up against Remora. Remora is actually the one that won the previous CPU bracket with no grapplers, and this is something that I really wanted to see because this is Omega, and we're locked with Ultra 2. Ultra 2 with Ken is very good, but it's not very good up against someone that is like Zangief. Zangief is very more like... I don't think that you could really like do anything that would like whiff punish. Like maybe like an SPD that might whiff, but Zangief has won multiple tournaments. Let's just also get that out the way. But also being locked into Ultra 2, this is just like with T-Hawk, where these are basically like anti-air supers or ultras. And even though it worked out for T-Hawk, I don't know if like Ultra 2 will be that good going up against like Ken. But this is also like Omega Ken, and I've seen what Omega Ken can do. But what Omega Zangief can do, I don't know. I still don't want to see another Zangief win, so I will want to make that clear. This still, I think that this is in Ken's favor just by what I know Ken can do in this. But I think it's really just going to come down to like meter usage. I feel like that's ultimately what it's going to come down to. Hey, hold on. I need to bring my stuff back up here. Hold on. Let's see that. That was Mr. D. Cautious. I'm not sure if it's cautious, but thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. Oh, Couscous? It might be Couscous. You're right. Look at that. And also the bald... Okay, the bald eagle Ken is making me feel, unfortunately, like... this is the right color for Ken because... Oh my... Dude, what the fuck was that? Why is SPD so fucking fast? Yeah, so this is what I was trying to like show off is that, or explain, is that Ken actually has more neutral options because his kicks are fireballs now, and that can zone out really well because I think there's one that's like a Goken height where it goes like at an upwards angle. So that would work up. Yeah, that one exactly. But EX Green Hand seems to also have some buffs. Dude, what? Whoa! Whoa! What? What was that? Oh, what is that? Oh, that was so... Dude, that should have been Ultra. All right, we're at full Ultra 2 with that... Dude, what the fuck is happening? Oh my god. Dude, Zangief is gonna fucking win another tournament. Oh my god. Fuck you, Bri. Yeah, straight up. No, that's it. Yep, pack it up. We're just moving on. Nope. I thought this was gonna be good because I saw like I did just see what Ken can do for Omega, but yeah, we need more like the reads like that. But you just get one SPD and it's so fast, like you can't react to whatever the fuck they're doing. Dude, Geef having a fucking parry is sick. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, that is just insane. Oh, what? Oh my god, he has a short hop headbutt? Yo, what? Dude, what? Oh my god, the punish. The punish off of the fucking... that was EX, by the way, too. He had 2 of the fireballs on screen. But he just punished with the SPD anyway. And with a full super bar. Oh, man. Oh, no. This is GG. EX Green Hand? Yo, look, he does the short hop with the headbutt into EX Green Hand. What do you do about that? This fucking character is stupid. Yeah. Oh my fucking god. That was insane pressure. The fact of the short hop, I don't know if headbutt has the same property that it does in vanilla. But short hop headbutt into EX Green Hand was just I got nothing. I have absolutely nothing. Yeah, there's nothing else to say. You pick Zangief in any of these tournaments, it's a guaranteed top 2. Like that Omega, I didn't know he was built like that. I'm sorry, Bri. I'm sorry you had to pick the top 1 pick. Jesus fucking Christmas. I actually don't know who can stop this. Like with Omega, I mean, coming up next, we might have like a winner to go up against that, but I really don't know. I thought maybe Blanca, but Blanca's out. All right, anyway. Willinator, that's a new player. New person going up into these CPU brackets. And I think that's the first time we're also seeing Dhalsim being picked in a CPU bracket. This is going to be extremely interesting because once again, just like Sakura, I have no idea like how the CPU really like will do in general. But now the CPU, I have no idea what they're going to do with Omega on top of that. So I have nothing to base off of any previous results. And it's just something that I'm not sure how it's going to work out. But we have Chamber. I don't know if Chamber's been in the chat waiting, but we'll see if he will come in for his own bracket run. He is kind of well versed to like kind of just put himself into these and just commentate his own matchups. So we might hear him later. Bash Bro Zash, excuse me. Thanks for showing up in the chat. I saw you first chatter. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Yeah, so where is Dhalsim? Oh, he's literally 1 above, bro. Oh, and also, this is also another one of those where it's like, I don't know how the CPU is going to react with Ultra 2. Ultra 1 is so much better, I feel like, in the CPU setting because you just have like the slow moving fireball for Ultra 1. But Ultra 2 is still a very good very good Ultra. But I don't know how like the CPU will react with it. And Chamber, of course. And now this is Chamber now locked in with Ultra 2. No demon. The only way that you're going to get a demon in this is if you build super. So it's also short health. Both of these guys have short health and Akuma's the only one with a high damage value. So I'm going to put it up to Akuma on this one. Yeah, but we have this Pinocchio looking as Dhalsim. I actually never seen that costume before. Yeah, no Chamber commentary, it seems like. But this is going to be the one where he wins, too. Isn't that going to be crazy? Wow, okay. I'm not sure what... Whoa, what is... The slow moving overheads that's like a double hit was really weird, but okay. Whoa, with that the short what is that little short teleport? All right, DP's out of that though. All right, so now what? Oh, we teleport. We're out of there. Ooh, oh shit! Yo, the crouching fears to get out of the way for like the falling down, and then teleports behind. Then the drill, just the counter hit. Oh man. Okay, Willinator, I see you. All right, now it's some yoga. Oh, yeah, they're really just spamming whatever that overhead is. All right.
Did I miss next?
No, no, Chamber's here. I mean, hey, what's up, Chamber?
Hello. I just got off of work.
You just got off of work and you just got a demon for your trouble.
My 7th demon, you know.
I thought that was like the 8th, 7th demon.
No, I just got off of work, so I came to say hello. Hello, chat. I'll get another round for Akuma.
And we get I put you later in the bracket. I had that in mind, so don't worry.
Thank you.
All right, so now we're tied up. Just a bar about a piece, even on life. But again, that little overhead that Dhalsim's doing is not getting any longevity if he's like mid-screen. He's trying to like oppress and do that some more. Wait, is that punish? Oh, Ultra 2 punish off of the teleport? Yo,
Does it kill though is the question.
Yeah, oh, a thousand. It's Dhalsim with no health, and he has like pretty much like a quarter life. That was dead. Yeah. All right. Well, Chamber got the first game. That looked really convincing in the first round for Dhalsim, but Akuma being very oppressive with like all the fireball pressure and still building the super on top of that, getting the demon to finish it out. Yeah, that's gonna do it.
We love a good demon.
Oh, some of us do. And Willinator, dude, you're in the bracket now. It is your time to shine. But thank you for the follow. I appreciate that, dog. Thanks for everyone tuning into this bracket. It's been a good one so far. About 32 players. Still trying to get us to max out a bracket. Hopefully we can do it next time.
The good thing about Akuma is Akuma does so much damage, and especially with the stun, level Ultra 2, sorry, going to finish out the first round.
He's actually going to build a good amount of super here, too. He might actually finish it up. Yeah, it's going to kill. And, yeah, almost anything's going to help him build the meter going into the next round. And he'll probably demon on top of that, too. So you're out of the CPU meta. Does Akuma have any of the demon setups? Sometimes. Like, he's more, like, wanting to just do reactionary... Bro, what is this round? Oh, my...
Called neutral.
Yeah, neutral. Yeah, just keep on spamming the fireballs, and the other one's just doing the fucking overhead shit.
And here comes a demon. Not gonna kill it, but it does.
Yep.
And close out the round.
Well, it's gonna close out the round. It's gonna close out the set. Very fast. That's one of those things where it's like it's just a matter of how well Dhalsim can do with the Omega version of him. And I did not know he would just spam that overhead so many times from mid-screen. He just got hit with every fireball. And Chamber just took advantage, building the meter, doing super and ultra. That's how it works. So, Cryptic Chamber, you're moving forward. You're going to be going up against Zangief. So I hope you like your round.
Trust me, I'm winning this next one.
I would be incredibly... If you win this next one, yeah, that's literally going to be the upset of the night. Because Zangief has won 2 brackets. And that's ultra. I don't know, but good luck. You're gonna need it.
All right, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna drop 5 in the match arena for the win, like I always do.
Hey, we appreciate that out here. Thank you so much, bud.
All right, I'm out of here.
All right, next up, we have My Game Dragon going up against my one and only Kia Queen. So she has Elena. She actually picked Dragon's pick last time with Yang. And Game Dragon has mostly picked like Blanca, I believe, in one tournament before, but hasn't really moved too far up. But Yang has shown that they are they are a very good character to pick in this. But Elena hasn't really been picked that often, and now being picked now with the pretty much one of the best Ultra 2s in the entire game. Very focused on trying to get a lot more life action. We'll see how much of the character can actually do that with the CPU taking control. Yang is over here, and Yang's Ultra 2 is also nothing to be like scoffed at. That is a very good reactionary Ultra, but I don't know how well it's going to be going up against Elena's normals. But yeah, I know. Yes. Has anyone used Rufus? Yes, plenty of times. I think the first CPU bracket and the one previous here. Yeah, Rufus is not. Yeah, Rufus has been picked like twice now. Yeah. All right. So healing factor going up against like some again, these are ultra Omega variants of these characters. I'm not really sure like what they have here, but just by oh my god, what the hell is that? That ult was kind of crazy. Also, shout outs to Elena coming into Street Fighter 6. She has healing, yes. I just don't know how it's really gonna work out, but alright, so yeah, it looks like the chops are being very prominent in here, and Elena just what is Yang doing? Jesus Christ. That was a lot of just random chops and that was like all like chops like that led into the palm that just linked into each other. Jesus, bruh. Okay. Yeah, palm is, dude. We gotta actually get another perfect. Okay, command throw gets over the Rhino Horn, unfortunately. And that's, dude, that's 3 perfects in all of round 1 pools. Jesus Christmas, Game Dragon with a full-on sick pick. Yang is going, dude, he looks like what's it called? Deception, Mortal Kombat Deception, Liu Kang, the zombie Liu Kang. Actually, kind of, now that I kind of picture him like that, that's actually kind of cool. But yeah, we actually got a Rhino Horn, but nothing. The chops is every single time that Elena's doing anything, it seems like it's such a slow startup that you really don't get anything off of it. Wow, okay, that had to be like some sort of target combo that just linked into each other. And constant palms. Seems like Yang's big oppression is like going into the chops to put him into the corner and then constantly palm. That's gonna build meter and it's gonna constantly chip. And just like that, another really fast 1-0 into another round. Elena is doing nothing really to get out of the situation, and the fact that she's not doing any damage in here, I don't even know like what's different with her character in Omega. Dude, Yang is, hey, finally a healing. There we go. All right, so that kind of keeps the life lead a little bit, and now finally a Rhino Horn, another one. We need to see more of those. All right, palms, and yeah, actually blocks, but now we got a round. Okay. Elena actually taking a round. It's not quite over. This is the most free one of the tourney. I mean, that healing was definitely like the way to keep it alive, because if she didn't heal, she would have died. Alright, dude, there's so much like active frame or startup frames that you don't make anything active. Oh my, dude, crouching. What is dude, what is every, wait a minute. All right, we got the roundhouse. I'm sorry, I got a little speechless. Yeah, unfortunately, that's gonna do it. She is not happy. She is watching from the sidelines. You should have picked. You should have kept it with the Yang. You should have kept it with Yang. Sheesh. I mean, hey, Yang put on a fucking sick performance. Like, that's gonna be something that, like, to go into the next rounds, that's gonna be very impressive. So. Good stuff to Game Dragon, and unfortunately, Hun, I couldn't rig the bracket enough, so yeah, I'll put you against me next time, okay? All right, that'll be fine. All right, but shout outs to my one and only putting herself into the bracket, and she put $10 into the Matcherinos, so whoever gets first place is gonna be thankful to her. So thank Kia Queen now, because we wouldn't have had money in the pot if it wasn't for her. So. And again, exclamation point Matcherino, if you'd like to put your money into the bracket for these guys, for this salty bet type of idea, We still have one more round of pools to go through, which is coming up next. Again, guys, thanks again for all your contributions and the follows tonight, just hanging out with us. It's been a good tournament so far. Omega is kind of new and unique for me, so I like this this new setup that we're doing today. And hopefully the next one's going to be even more fun, but we'll see how it goes. All right, coming up next is Motion, C Viper, and Jay's Adon. Motion had picked C Viper for the first round, I believe, of the CPU brackets, but he had her at the vanilla version, which she does like incredible amounts of damage like any other vanilla version character, but she really was very much like riding on Ultra 1 as like her deal. But being Ultra 2, this is another factor. Burning Dance is something that you don't see, although I wouldn't really call it a bad Ultra. It's just, why would you ever pick it over like the first Ultra? So I don't know how well it's going to be like as a factor here. And unlike that, Adon's Ultra 2 is actually really sick. It can extend, it can FADC Ultra, you know. It can also be reactionary. It's such a good cinematic Ultra for Adon for sure. But again, Omega mode, this I don't know yet. We'll just find out right now. I will pick though already. I'll pick Adon as like my pick for this one. Just by like the way that like he probably has like the extensions with the Jaguar Tooth and everything. I just feel like they probably would give him like a much more faster recovery or something like that. Also, Adon once again like having sick ults that I haven't like really seen that often. All right. C Viper not blocking, so seems like every Viper player online. Alright, we already got like a very fast stun, but not quite able to finish it out from Jay. Alright, Thunder Knuckle. Finally gets the... Oh, here comes Burn Time, and that actually is a punish because he probably just did a button. Now let's see how much a full Ultra 2 will do. Not as much damage as I thought, actually. Okay, Burn Kick though. Double KO! Oh, shit! Yo, I don't think we had a CPU double KO. We haven't had a timeout, but this is our first time getting a double KO. Wait a minute. Oh shit. That good clutch up from Motion. Even though it gave Jay the round, still a draw game in this is actually sick. Oh, what was that? That was kind of cool. But again, the constant. Oh, wait a minute. We link. Oh shit. Dude. $25 into the pot if we get another double KO. Okay. Get that he did standing jab. Get that shit out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, wow. Jay with the most disrespectful standing jab to get a draw. Dude, a draw game double KO in fucking CPU bracket is actually insane. So just to let everybody know, in case, like for the future, this is how we're going to do it. Let's just say that they both had a round apiece and then it ended at a draw game. Technically, like how tournament standards would do it, if you get a draw game in a Street Fighter game, neither of you get a win. You just get the round. So if you ended for both of you guys winning off the round through a draw, basically we have to reset that match. What that means is if it was 0-0, we had a round apiece, draw game at the end, we basically are still at 0-0. So just in case we ever get another draw game in the future, that's how we're gonna do it. I doubt it's gonna happen, but I didn't think it was gonna happen, period. But here we are. So that's one round going for Jay. Yeah, I don't know really what that like press up like shoulder tackle was, but that seemed like another new move for Adon here. Yeah, that seems to be like just a straight up DP that Viper has in Omega. That looks cool, but so far that's been blocked twice. Okay, probably try to go for the Ultra 2 again, like for that setup. But Jay, again, Adon is looking really good so far in this CPU bracket. Not just this one, but all the other ones that he's been in. All right, Thunder Knuckle putting a full screen. I feel like okay, tries to punish with the Rising Dragon, but both completely whiff, and that's a really bad look for Motion since now he has no Ultra. Okay, once again another looking DP that was blocked by Adon, and the next hit's definitely gonna do it here, and another Rising Dragon. Yeah, a really hyped first round by just getting the double Ultra, kind of like a little wet fart. Like in the latter half of it, but Jay moving forward is gonna go up against the Yang. That's gonna be a good matchup. The Yang and the Adon. That seems to be like it's gonna be a nice even matchup. Oh, guys. Okay, after that little bit, we're now going finally into the second round. Now we still have I think our last new player, not new for like the tournament standards, but just like new player just playing tonight. Lord Pink coming up to go up against I'm Too Crispy. Let's reset everything here. Okay. Pink's been in plenty of these, but this is the character that a lot of people were a little I guess nervous to see, only because from what I heard, this character can do infinites in Omega mode. Will that actually happen in a CPU bracket setting? Your guess is literally as good as mine. And I don't even know what this character can really do in Omega to make it an infinite. So we might see it here, we might not, I don't know. But Gen's coming up for Lord Pink, and Crispy's coming up with that Dan. Now this could have been Abel, and Abel just seems to be like a 10-0 matchup against the Dan, so I'll try to keep it like in mind for the next time that Abel comes up to not go up against Dan. I don't know how that's something I have to keep in mind, but sure, here we are. Also, I haven't seen this this color for Gen. Kind of cool. Also, this is to keep in mind for Ultra 2. Unless he's in like another stance, the first Ultra, I think actually both of them might do that same Ultra. I'm not sure, but it's the one where like just leaves them in like Gray Life, where like you have to like hit them the next time to get the kill, or I guess the damage off. I don't know if that's like the same like for this or the Crane or whatever, but I don't know. All right, looks like much of the same. Oh, tries to punish, but the DP actually oh my god, the DP traded with the Ultra 2 coming in from Gen. Good read, but the DP just beats it out. Yeah, Dan is somehow like doing so much more stock numbers than I would have thought. Crouching short into like the light Tatsu, and this might actually be another perfect. Dan was actually one of the first ones to get a perfect in this bracket, and good extension, whatever that special move was supposed to be for Dan or for Gen. Oh no, that's another one of those proximity ultras where like if you don't get like right in front of them to like link it, you're not gonna get the full benefit from it. So he did get like that first like chop, I guess, part of it. But yeah, too far to even get like the full cinematic, so that was unfortunately really bad going in for Lord Pink. But I'm Too Crispy going up 1. Alright, not really much of an anti-air there. Okay, tries to anti-air with I guess like the heel kick, like to reach up and like counter that. Not quite actually able to hit him though. Okay, does the wall jump, but is probably a little bit too far to punish, and I just say that, and he completely punished it with Ultra 2. I guess good read from Crispy. Alright, I feel like when it comes to like the normals, like the ranges for them, Gen definitely has like the advantage. But it doesn't matter when like the CPU always does like a Tatsu or the uppercuts to really beat out like the normal pressures. And Dan 1 away from moving forward into the bracket once again. I would think I would be hyped for Dan winning, but I don't know. I don't know why the CPU is so catered to like making Dan look so good. Like I don't get it. Nice throw. Okay, now this is what we were looking for. Now it's still gonna put him in like some disadvantage here because it's a good amount of damage, but he needs the hit. No blocks can actually stop it, but he might punish here. Did he press? And just like that, trading off of the Ultra 2, you gave Dan the ability to use his Ultra 2, and you weren't able to get the button in time for Crispy to move forward in the bracket. That is just insane. Dan does so much more work in these CPU brackets than I can give him credit for. I can't lie. It seems like every other matchup that he should win or he should lose, he's winning. I gotta give him credit. I can't shit on Dan no more. Dan is just a good pick. I'm sorry for anyone that has a brain. Like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. But that's gonna move Crispy forward. Shoutouts to Crispy again, doing good well with the Dan. Lord Pink, shoutouts to you for participating once again though. That's gonna do it for your tournament run though. Coming up next is is Yulaw and BKN. Bring this up here. Hang on a second. Yeah, so we'll reset the score. So now this is another run back from I believe this is like the first CPU bracket where it was Honda going up against Hugo for the chance to be in grand finals for second place, or at least first or second guaranteed. And I think that it was like a 3-1 situation for Hugo, but in an Omega situation, like I feel like honestly Honda might take it here. With only Ultra 2 as like the big benefiting factor, Honda doesn't really like to jump. Like in the CPU bracket, I've noticed he's not really much of a jumping character. He will do headbutts though, but I don't remember if Ultra 2 actually counteracts the headbutt. If it does, then it's something for like to keep in mind, but I don't know how much that's going to be a factor for it. But either way, like this is still pretty much like a run back from the first CPU one, so we'll see who gets to move forward. Is it gonna be like a second place finisher or someone that just does extremely well in these tournaments? We'll find out. I don't know. I have a sneaking suspicion that Hugo might take it in a 1-2 just because of the SPD setups and pressure. But literally it goes by which is going to win, like the headbutts or the SPD. Oh, shit. Ooh! The 100-hand slaps actually keeps them in place. That if they whiff that, unfortunately, that would be really bad for them because Hugo can just reactionary do SPD. But it's not going to really look like that's going to matter this round. Spending the EX headbutt, that's going to seal the deal in the first round. And the battle continues. Alright, links the claps in, walks forward, and SPD. This is a really good start for BKN. Alright, again, I'm not really sure what that pressure really is supposed to do. Like, that looks like he should have SPD'd that, but I guess he was a little too far. He gets the second one, though. Oh, I forgot. He actually had that. That was, like, such good damage there, too. Alright, wakes up 100-hand slaps, but this SPD might do it. He's living on a pixel. Oh, my God. And that was exactly why I was saying before that the 100-hand slaps was not necessarily a guaranteed thing because they keep him in place for that. If you mess it up and you don't do anything after that, he is going to SPD you, and that solidified the round for BKN. Yo, all right, claps definitely. Oh my God, the claps are really doing so much more damage here, and he was close to stun at that one, no doubt. All right, this is looking really good here for BKN. Okay, the rush punch actually still had enough life to focus through that, but you don't even need like the secondary version of the command throw setup to get the backbreaker. BKN taking the first round, and that was really convincing off both of the rounds that he won. There's a little bit of chance for Yulaw to come back there, but yeah, with no Ultra 1, I feel like it's such a detrimental thing where like he hasn't even like thrown it out like at least once. But we'll see if they can pick it back up though. Rush punch, counter hit into an SPD, and just like that, we're at half health. 3 special moves in a row will get you to half health if you're Hugo. First headbutt of the round, second one. We definitely need some more of those. And just like that, we actually tied it up, but of course we messed up the meaty for the overhead. And that actually, oh, we actually converted, but not a combo. it reset it so you got the full benefit damage from the EX headbutt, actually sneaking that one out. Okay, focuses, but then immediately dashes up. And again, the CPU is trying to do that, like for maybe like trying to set up for like the Orochi throw or something. Okay, there's the first Orochi throw of the night, but at least for this matchup. Yeah, alright. BKN not playing any games. That was, once again, another full-on Hugo BKN round. And this is going to be match point. Yula might be out of this pretty early.
It all comes down to this. Fight!
Right? EX headbutt right at the start. But now both of these guys now out of meter. Okay, I didn't know that he had the fucking All Might, like, point to the sky, like, like full-on pose, like as an anti-air. That was kind of cool. Bruh, even waking up with 100 hands, you could just wake up SPD through it. Oh, yeah, bro, stop doing that! Oh no, this is gonna be yet for. Okay, woke up with the EX headbutt, stayed alive, almost through that by trying to do a 100 hand slaps once again. But yeah, Yula now taking the second game. And now we're just like that. We're even.
It's the battle of the century. Fight!
Right, again, good anti-air, but nice backbreaker to react off of that. Alright, constant slaps, constant. Yep, every single one of these specials are landing, and that's gonna keep on adding to the stun. But now we're pretty much like back to 0 stun here. And a couple headbutts later, we're now back into the even standings. Now EX. 100 hands now putting a full screen. That's exactly what Yula needs. Now we're in chip territory, and the last of the 100 hands actually chips them out. All right, okay. Yula not out of this. Now we're on match point. Okay. Okay, 100 hands. If he's in the mid screen like that, I feel like it's fine to do those 100 hands because he's not super in place to do the command throw, but you keep doing that into the corner. That is going to link into another SPD. That's gonna kill, isn't it? Yup. Oh man. And slightly like just I thought that this was gonna be like an all BKN route after the beginning of like the second rounds there, but no, Yula actually like looking really clean, stayed it alive, and of course not a bad pick if you got Honda. So in the run back in the 1-2 setting, at least in Omega, it seems like E Honda will prevail. So that's gonna move him forward. That's gonna be Yula up against Crispy a little bit later. Shout out to BKN though. That's the Brandon brother, the fellow Brandons rising up out here. Shout out to you, dog. This is hold on 1 second. I'm not sure. We'll just do. This is still round 2. Yeah, okay. So we'll just reset that. That's fine. Okay, so next up we have Xeno and EMP Obama. So that's M Bison going up against Seth. This is going to be a pretty good matchup, I think. Both of these had some pretty good matchups beforehand, outside of really Obama's fake wins, really. But as par for the course, that kind of happens when Jury is on the screen. But I will say Bison probably has the upper hand here. I think that will this is a really good matchup for Bison, mainly because of the Ultra 2. If Seth does anything full screen, you can reactionary like as the CPU, like just do Ultra 2 and it'll just teleport basically right there and just get the full conversion. And with Seth also having like a low life, that's something that like Bison can really utilize. So see how it goes though. Seth. All right, once again, guys, thank you guys so much for everyone for tuning in and participating into these brackets. Want to just say that so far, I feel like the tournament's kind of been going in the favor of like where it should be. There have been some upsets here and there, but yeah, it looks like Grapplers are still very strong. Shotos are still very strong. Even in the Omega settings, like there were some characters that just seem to not really utilize what they could have had or even had anything at all. So whoever got like the new stuff and just that added to their kit, not necessarily taking anything away, seems to like just be like the ones to move forward. So like Zangief having some more stuff, you know, that seems to be really working out well. I feel like that's like really the biggest example. Hopefully we get to see some more like unique stuff into this round. I know that the Seth stuff was pretty cool, like going up against the jury, but so was also Bison's. I don't know which one is really going to do more damage. Yes, I do. It's Bison, but we'll see which ones are actually going to like go off more. Again, exclamation point Matcherino if you'd like to add to the pot. There is already some Matcherino bucks in there for first place. If we do get $50 into the bracket, we will have a guaranteed first and second place player have some money for the pot. And if we somehow get over $100, first, second, and we would make a third place finish available, so we can have third player get some money too. But as quickly as I did a Matcherino promotion to get some people to get in there, we're looking really good as a Vampire Lord, as M. Bison, so that was pretty fast. Alright, starting off Obama with a command throw setup. Actually tries to go through the scissor kick, but reactionary EXDP. Pretty good damage. Okay. Yep, I was about to say, I thought I was trying to like teleport again, and that could have got him out of there, but just block. That's fine too. Alright, that light DP was high enough to where you could have converted into another DP. Okay, so did we press a button as Xeno? Did we? We jumped into it! And Obama stealing yet another round. Literally all you had to do was just stay there, and you probably would have been fine. But yeah, actually we just jumped straight into it, and yeah. That's a round apiece. Oh, yo, the short hop actually got through the wind tunnel, actually. There's enough time to just kind of like just get him closer, but not really committing to like just jumping normal either. Oh wow, good block on the cross up for the Devil's Reverse. Oh wow, what a tech. Oh, okay, that's reactionary. He got hit. Yeah, for sure. Okay, but we get, oh, reactionary off of the teleport for Ultra 2. We don't even get the cinematic because of the low damage, I feel, but that was a very good reactionary Ultra from Xeno. All right, first round going to Xeno. That was actually good, good and even. So not as one-sided as I thought. All right, nice slide going into the throw, and just I feel like the throw did more damage than just the crouching roundhouse. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get the full conversion off of the Ultra 2. It actually put him closer to Seth to make an even bigger punish. But now we have Ultra 2, and we're going to reactionary go into it. But the teleport was a little bit late to where he was able to get out of the situation. Not quite a good read there. Double scissor kick and the short hop. Wait a minute. Obama might actually take this too. Teleports, but the stomp from the teleport... That's going to do it. All right, Xeno taking the potential winning matchup here. First round.
Let's keep it up. Fight.
All right, good trade. EX SPD to get things started. All right, lots of teleports, and that's not really building any meter. But now we're going to full-on punish with Ultra 2. And this is a good amount of damage on Seth. Yeah, not a full Ultra bar, but yeah, this is now almost like next hit. Okay, I heard him do something, but what did he do? Doesn't matter, he just got hit because it was all the damage is going to be put into the corner. Yeah, okay, that was a good trade for Obama for sure. All right, surviving round for Obama here. He needs to win this one to stay alive. Nice sweep. All right, again, the stomps really being a big factor as far as like early damage here for Bison. And we tried to Devil's Reverse, but a little bit too far for that for the Vacuum Ultra to really get the most damage out of it. All right, nice anti-air with the light DP. Okay, just jumps right into the EX uppercut. And Obama taking the round off of another DP. That's going to tie it up 1-1. Obama trying to steal another one. Yeah, no ultras came in from Bison either. So I feel like if he actually had like a chance to throw it out there, that would have killed because he had such a large amount of ultra. Cross up on the Devil's Reverse. Good damage though. Alright, I actually didn't go for the last part of the uppercut there. Maybe tried to set up, but doesn't matter. We have an Ultra Gauge and not quite able to build Ultra himself, but still a good amount of damage either way. Alright. Oh, actually uppercuts through the Ultra. Oh, snap. Obama actually on match point here. What an answer to actually get the uppercut to punish that. I don't know if that's even like real or not, but I guess it is. The CPU did it, so I guess you can too. Now, will that work in regular Ultra of this game? I don't know. Alright, focuses through that. Not really the greatest buttons, but now again, another situation where Bison is tremendously high on life, but just seems to like just completely like throw it out the window. I feel like another good couple guesses, but does the wall bounce and DPs again through the Ultra 2. But this time Xeno staying alive with the scissor kick, and now match point for both players. All right, this is actually another like really even somehow matchup that I didn't think it was going to be that even. Wow, even through like the scissor kick, you were able to just uppercut through that. All right, good focus. Actually, got a good amount of damage here. Oh, it doesn't follow through with the full DP. I think that Bison did something. Yep, Bison. Every single time that Ultra has happened, he has not. Oh wait, is that punish? Oh, how much damage is this? Oh! Oh shit! Seth's health is so bad. That was full Ultra. He had the bar was high, but the life wasn't. That if he blocked that Ultra, it was over. But I feel like that was like outside of like the damage, right, and how much health. That was as even as it got. It literally came down to the last of the decision making, the teleport to get out of the situation. But I don't know if he was active enough to get through the teleport for that Ultra 2 to hit. I don't know if that was counter hit. I don't know what happened, but that was literally it. That Ultra 2 sealed the deal, and Xeno is going to move forward with that extremely lucky land off of the Ultra 2. Obama really stealing that one almost. A couple of those times where he was really losing those matchups, but then just somehow just gained it right back. But that's going to do it for Obama's run. Good stuff to bring it this far and to keep it that close. But Xeno going to move forward with that Bison. Looks really promising here. All right. And shout outs to Xeno being into the stream here, of course. Shout outs to you, brother. Next up, we have... Yep, it's Inception going up against Gem. Let's get you guys up here now. Inception again. So this is I don't think that this is a run back from any tournament before. I don't think that Oni and Ryu have had this matchup. But these are the Omega versions of these, so it's going to be a little difficult to really gauge as to like what's stronger for these two. Just by performance, just by how clean it was, like the first round, Inception seems like he has it by the extra like short distance for like the rapid slash that he has. But also Ryu just very impressive with his fireball pressure. So, you know, obviously I think it's just going to come down to like who's going to like establish more neutral rather than who can actually like come in more. So Inception, yep, Oni. And we got Ryu. But again, also another thing to think about, Ultra 2. One of the best Ultras in the game versus one of the worst Ultras in the game. So I feel like this is going to be a really bad situation for Ryu to get any of those off. But it may not even come down to Ultras at all. He may not even need them. So Oni actually was up against Ken for the winners of the last tournament. So let's see how well he'll fare up against Ryu instead of like the Ken matchup. Alright, straight up just starting off with the Go Shoryu. Tries to parry. Again, we're trying to parry 5 times in a row. Bad timing. Not really sure why we're trying to go for that consistently. Tries to Fireball War for that, but the multiple hitting of that Fireball is really working out. Ooh, oh shit! What, that all linked? Bruh, he tried to parry from fucking mid-screen. Oh no! Tries to fierce DP, but the EX Tatsu in the air staying there, just meeting him up there was just, that's somewhat of a read, I guess. Alright, that wasn't really super one-sided or anything. Like, at least at the beginning it was, but once Ryu started kind of getting things going, like the damage that he is providing in this mode is very strong. Alright, yeah, again, Ultra 2 kind of being a little sorry if you don't get the full animation like that. It's still very well, like, worth it for, like, chip damage and all that, but, you know, it's just not really super utility-wise for, like, situations like that. Alright, again, the K-Brad setup actually working out this time. Tries to Fireball through it. Again, that's twice in a row. Tries to Fireball through it, but not getting anything since it's the multiple hitting. Oh my goodness. Yo, that was fucking stylish to look at though. That shit said freeze frame. He said, Mets, Shin, Shoryuken. That was definitely weird how Oni has that and Ryu didn't. Like, Ryu has that as like one of his ultras in or supers in Third Strike. But they just give that to EX version for Oni in this. Weird, but fuck it. Inception looking really strong here, though. Oni might be another one of those really good ones for this mode. And also tries to Tatsu through the Fireball, but didn't seem like to have that much property to get past the Fireball there. Alright, neutral jump into Fireball, but again, not the full animation. A little too far, but still got a good amount of damage either way. Alright, that was definitely a little off for it to actually work like that. And we might recover to block in time. And we jumped perfectly and spaced it to get out of the situation for the Ultra 2 to even land any of the hits. So that was really good awareness from the CPU there. Yeah, tough matchups definitely feel like it's a very prominent thing here in these CPU brackets. He didn't do so well in like the early ones, but you know, since the one that Charlemagne got second place, yeah, it's the Oni stocks got up tremendously. Yeah, Ryu's kind of looking a little sorry in this round, but you know, now with one DP, that kind of evens it up a little bit. And that was definitely a cross Tekken target combo. I definitely see it. Bruh, that's gonna be full animation, isn't it? He recovered in time from the recovery on Crouching Strong. Oh my god, it's chip territory, chip territory. Oh shit! Yo, Rocco feet. Gem staying alive with somehow like getting that standing roundhouse to like kind of beat whatever like the startup of Oni's pressure was, but Gem staying alive, now a round apiece. Or a game apiece rather. Alright. I mean, Ashoto will move forward. Is it gonna be the one that's seeming like establishing more neutral is better, or is it just the oppressiveness that Oni's putting in? So far in this round, seems like Gem's winning. Alright, and again, that Ultra 2, kind of like just one of those situations where it can be very good, but also pretty poor when you try to do it off of a CPU reaction. So, oh my god, just 3 fireballs in a row, just all landing all the hits. We're crouching fierce, but now the DP of our own. And it seems... Oh, he tried to link the crouching strongs, but DP is just going to get that shit out of here. Alright, that was a really good round. And now on match point is Inception. Oh, wow, nice focus. And we actually get the full extension here. Good damage. Putting him into the corner, but through the EX Tatsu to try to press for more damage. We get the Fierce DP, and now we get a full animation Ultra. Finally, there we go. This is about make it about even on life now. Yeah, just about. Oh, nice counter hit. There you go. Yeah, a lot of these normals from like the mid-screen range, Ryu definitely presses the right buttons here. It seems like it's going to be his round unless we get a sell. Oh, we reversed back with the Tatsu. The exact opposite situation from the first game. You met up with the Fierce DP, but then he had his own EX Tatsu to hit from behind. And that actually won the round. That's actually really poetic, the fact that that worked out that way. Jesus, that Fierce Fireball is so fast in Omega. Okay, didn't get the full hits there. And both passing each other. EXDP, but nothing really hitting. Okay, I don't know if the Ryu will actually press here. He tries to parry through it and the counter hit happens. And I feel like the next interaction is going to do it for Oni. Unless we sell. What do we have? Oh my god, he keeps trying to anti-air with the standing roundhouse. And just Oni coming in to do another Fierce D. I feel like if he actually got one of the Ultras there, that would have been the spot because he jumped in. But Inception is going to take Oni to the next part of the bracket. Moving forward is Inception. Good stuff to Gem. Made that pretty close. It could have been a contender for like a highlight of the night, but you know, unfortunately Gem could not quite seal the deal. And that's going to be Xeno with the M. Bison going up against Oni a little bit later. That should be a pretty fun and even matchup too. Okay. Oh, man. This has been going on a good while, guys. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the bracket so far. We still have... We're about, like, maybe a little halfway, just about halfway into the bracket now. At least as far as, like, when it comes to, like, how many matches we have left. We still have just about, like, the second round of pools here. Just a couple matches here. Then we'll go into the next set, which will be the quarterfinals and then semifinals. So we're getting closer to the end here. Again, we have Matcherinos up, so if you want to do exclamation point Matcherino and get yourself to add into the pot for the players, you are more than welcome to do so. We still have plenty of time for in case we may want to get first and second place involved to get some money involved, but you know, it's all obviously all up to you guys. So we are still here just to give to the players regardless of your time. Still appreciate everyone putting in the efforts to get yourself in the bracket and just make this fun. So yeah, really appreciate that, guys. Seriously. And all the love and support for the stream itself with the follows, subs, and everything. I know I haven't been streaming too much recently or anything. I am still trying to like get some more time to get some content out for you guys. So this is just one way to do things. And yeah, hopefully I get some more content for you. I do have something in mind, like just for like not really so much of this channel, but just something in general that I will like I want to bring up soon. So when I can, I will let you guys know for sure. But yeah, guys, thanks again for all the support, and just want to take that little break to let you guys know I really appreciate y'all. Seriously, thanks for making this hype and live. All right, so next up is Give T-Hawk a Gun. He has T-Hawk himself. Whoops, wrong character. And this is going up against Liberal Terminator's Dudley, which really seemed to have like all the right answers going up against Balrog, but at least for when it comes to like the jump-ins, I don't think Dudley will do that much against the T-Hawk matchup. I feel like it's going to be straight up how well can Duff City really go for. I don't know, but okay, this one didn't save, so hold on. What was Lip's color? Hang on a second. He just had regular color 3. Okay, that's right. Yes, that's right. Hey, love you too, Danger Box. Thanks again, dude. I really appreciate all the just hanging out and support for sure. All right. So as far as ultras, I do think that Dudley's will win, but it really will just come down to like the command grab setups, and honestly, like the normals will also be very good for Dudley to get an oppress, but we'll see. You can't wait for combo. Neither can I, Zeno. If you'd like to show up to the house for the Airbnb for the all Deadpool house, basically. I know you're not staying, but let me know if you'd like to have the address. I also have something to tell you when I do have that announcement, because let's just say that your efforts really helped. I'm gonna leave it at that. Big hush hush for now until I can fully like say something. But yeah, during that round, that was all T-Hawk. There were a couple like, as I thought, like duffs that came in from Dudley, but not quite able to make it through, since all of these, oh my god, everything just links perfectly fine for T-Hawk here. But here's the first corkscrew blow of the second round, and T-Hawk's health is just incredibly high. That just seems like it's just a normal B&B, like, damage-wise, but... Another Condor Spire, tries to uppercut himself. Okay, that's another thing that a lot of the CPUs will continue to, like, do, is those, like, hit me and then something happens, like with Jury and Dudley. It's just not worth it for, like, a CPU to constantly do that, and you see, like, the negative aspects of that now. You do that, and then it's just, alright, well, I'm just gonna SPD, so I'm not even gonna take that.
Let's get started. Fight!
Okay, well, there's the, there's the, jumping jab to get the counter off, but... But yeah, definitely let me know if you want to get in on the Deadpool house, just to come and just play games, for sure. It's literally gonna be, like, 5 Deadpools in the house, like... including you if you show up. So yeah, it's all Deadpools almost. Alright, course, I actually don't know if he used Ultra before. This might not kill. Oh my, yeah. So he did use Ultra already, and Machine Gun Blow didn't chip, and we're gonna take the command throw that didn't kill. Oh, what a miscalculation from the CPU, from the chip out. He has no life, but just enough to show up and kill. Ugh, so unfortunate. Alright, not playing any games. We're just gonna Machine Gun Blow right at the gate. And again, tries to counter, and it's just not working. This is so... what a bad matchup, dude. I feel like if Balrog were to be in this matchup instead, I don't think that the Ultra would have made much of a difference too, but at least he has turnaround punch. He at least has, like, higher dealing things that won't really put him at much risk if you're able to block it. But yeah, this is just too big of a risk to keep going for the counter setup. Yeah. All right, every single one of these corkscrew like crosses are fully hitting with the full animation. It's just not killing, and we're gonna get into another chip territory situation. Oh my god. What a sell. What a sell. T-Hawk moving forward. Let's just not focus on that. That was extremely sorry. Unfortunately, Liberal Terminator is not going to move forward in the randomized sections for CPUs. That was just really bad. Every single time that he tried to go for anything, it was off of the counter hit setup type of deal, but never really working out. And T-Hawk moving forward. And coming up next, I don't think I'm winning, but hey, it's me and Static. Gorilla here, coming up with that Fei Long, dude. That was, what an incredible performance before, and I don't know if Guile can really do anything with that, but let's see. Static coming up here, yeah, so that's good. Hang on just a moment, and we're gonna get that in. All right, now Guile I know can do really well with the zoning, but Fei, like with the Rekkas, just putting them so close, you kind of have to always flash kick that, and if CPU will block at least one of them, I don't think this is going to be faring too well for me, but we'll see how it goes. I will say that he has a bad Ultra too, but again, it worked out in the match that he used it for, so I might eat my words. And I like for my matchup, I didn't even the Sonic Hurricane didn't even come out. Like he didn't even do it once. So we'll see if it'll even be a factor in this matchup either.
Mission start.
Yeah. Sure. You can open it. It's fine. Oh my god, dude. We're just gonna... Oh, dude! Why is that doing so much damage? And look at how much damage it does off Chip! Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is not... Dude, Static? Oh, no. Okay, that's a bad Ultra. Alright, now we're at least in... Oh my god. And we're just gonna get DP right through that. I was about to say, like, putting myself out of the corner was definitely the right idea and to keep on with the booms. But too much damage, too early, not able to get anything neutral-wise going. Yeah, definitely want to see... Yeah, more of the Standing Fierces. I need that. And it's so fast, like, off of the recovery of the Sonic Boom that you could just link into a Standing Fierce on top of that, too. It won't matter when you have that 1-inch punch every time. Ooh, oh, yo, I didn't see the full animation of that. That was sick.
Mission complete.
Oh.
This match decides the winner. Fight!
All right, well, now around a piece, but Fei Long has a full super meter, which means any EX Rekkas will do it. I don't even think we really need anything. Just one more 1-inch punch and the standing roundhouse to anti-air. Dude, I am so cooked. Yo, Static, Gorilla looking really clean in this with the Fei Long pick. Man, if Huggy Bear like stuck his ground and picked Fei Long here, this whole bracket would have been changed differently for sure. Oh my god, dude. Dude, Fei Long, yo. I am just so surprised, like, by Fei Long's damage. Like, he's not so much of a damage dealer in Ultra. He's more for, like, getting yourself safe with, like, the Fireball Rekkas and, you know, like, just doing full-on, like, conversions with, like, the jabs into Rekkas itself. He doesn't really do damage, and he has very good set play. But him having that, like, as a neutral option that will also do really good on Chip is such a strong thing in the CPU. And I say that. Also, I didn't even mention that it was a perfect again. So, all right, now I'm finally getting hopefully another round here. More booms I need. Okay, we're just gonna focus out of the Ultra 2. Yeah, this is really why Fei Long would lose, is in case he does like a Ultra like that. If we don't do any Ultra 2s, I feel like Fei Long has a much better chance. Not like he really needs it. He's already up a game. Alright, counter hit going into the Rekka. Standing Fierce. Yeah, keep up at bay with the Fierces. Good throw. Crouching Fierce. Standing Fierce. Oh my god. Dude, I didn't even notice like before if it actually wall bounced before, but again, Ultra 2, I said it before. I'm gonna win by Static throwing out Ultra 2. If he had Ultra 1, that definitely would have linked. Let's not mince words. That definitely would have killed, and I would have lost already. But this is Omega Ultra 2, not Ultra 1.
Are you ready? Fight!
All right, match game for both of us though. Yeah, just jab out of the focus. Okay, another one to wall bounce, and now puts himself into the corner even further. Rekkas, but then tries to flash kick out of it, and now that should do it. Yep. Now we're on match point or round point for Static. Yeah, okay. I'll keep this character in mind in case you do another Omega for sure. I'll keep him in mind. Alright, nice throw. Yeah, definitely. The Guile is really not doing that much neutral. We really need to, like, put more emphasis on, like, boom setup. But every time you try to do something, you get hit by that full on-screen wall bounce. Yep, and then there's another one. But now we're in boom territory, and now he's jumping in. Any chip is gonna do it. Backdashes, but that new jumping heel kick, whatever that's supposed to do. Now we're at a round apiece. Now the next one's gonna take it. Static, don't sell, please. Don't throw out another ultra. Jumping roundhouse, good start. I actually stuffed out whatever. I think that might have been a EX chicken wing. I'm not sure. Yeah, another EX being stuffed out. Oh shit! Oh my god, I was stunned, yo. Oh shit! Oh yeah, let's go, Guile. We snuck that and stole it. B-Man moving forward, yo. I stole it, but I'm not gonna lie. That was such a convincing performance from Static, but I don't know how that last one just became in my favor. But good shoutouts to me. But again, I don't know how I pulled that one out. I'm just gonna try to win against T-Hawk, and I don't know if I can. But ay, that's gonna be another tough one. Shoutouts to you, Static, though, for real. You also stream too. You're in TNS all the time and shit. You know, you're definitely one of the homies for sure. Just unfortunate that Fei Long was looking crispy as hell. Just not gonna really do it in this bracket today. All right. Next up, it's gonna be reset the score. We have basically the one that's gonna win, and the one that wins in his heart. So Bry with the Zangief and Cryptic Chamber with his Akuma. Did I summon him? That's the question. I'm gonna give it a second. Geef is right here. And also, yeah, Akuma's like one to do like a lot of demon flips. So that might be another factor of Ultra 2 for Zangief. So this might just straight up be like a full Zangief round once again. But Chamber really pulled out like a good Fireball War against the Dhalsim. But can you do that against Geef that will do those the short hop headbutts into the green hands? I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Just give the trophy to Bry now. Yeah, that's just what's gonna happen. All right, there you go. All right, we only have one more round of second round of pools here. After this one, rather, not this particular match. Dude, short hop headbutt already at the start to go into the lariat. Oh my god. Dude, chill out. The parries, every single one of those. He parried 4 things in a row and then punished. Oh my god, this is over, dog. Who is the, like, seriously, who the fuck is supposed to beat this fucking character? Dude, straight up Zangief is just is triple S tier in this. It is absolutely like no joke. You pick Zangief, you are guaranteed to win. It is no matter what happens. I could give Zangief like half health, and I still think that he'll take a tournament. Dude, what the hell? Oh my god. Alright, everybody lost at the character select screen. Jesus Christ, a triple A on top of that. Let's just get it over with, dude. Let's just get it over with. That was bus ass. They actually linked the standing shorts together. That's actually pretty cool. Dude, there's nothing to commentate. There's nothing to commentate, dude. It is very clear. Zangief, yeah, I'm gonna have to think this one over, because yeah, I do not want this to be free for just all Zangiefs. Like, an all Zangief tournament sounds like cringe as hell. Wow, good anti-air somehow, like, was able to reach the jump in for the Ultra 2. Not gonna be that much damage. Zangief's health is incredibly high. It kind of does make it a little more even. Alright, jumping, or standing fears. He's about to build super. That's one thing. He could oh, okay. Nope. Not gonna happen. I'm sorry, Chamber. But literally lost at the character select screen. Bry is gonna take it 2-0 over Chamber. Dude, this might... Oh, man. This is really... Saddening. But it is what it is. Zangief is a part of the roster. You still can pick him. I will probably think of another way to get past that. I don't know. But next up, yeah, again, shout out to Chamber. I appreciate you, dog, for coming in, of course, every single time. It's just bad matchup. Next up, for the last round of second round of pools, we have My Game Dragon and Jay. This is a matchup I'm looking forward to. Yang up against Adon. You wouldn't think like a matchup like that happens too often offline. You pretty much have not that many people picking Yang and basically one player picking Adon throughout the entire course of Street Fighter's history that were incredible like at the game. But in this CPU bracket, like how well they do in just regular matchups and also this being Omega, this could be like quite like whoever like basically just gets the ball rolling will just continuously gain pressure. But either one of these guys can also just take it back. So I don't know. This one I'm pretty looking forward to. This could be like a grand finals shit, and I would be happy with it. All right, he's back up. Okay. All right. Again, I feel like this is just all momentum based for both of these guys, but like I said, I feel like either of them can actually like just steal it back at any moment. I really can't put one over the other right now. I will say whoever gets this, the first game I like. I'll do that. All right, more of the chops in that. The forward palm, I feel like it's such a big difference maker for Yang's toolkit. The fact that he like goes forward with palm instead of just being stationary is such a unique, different way of like kind of like dominating neutral. Like just getting like look at that, like moving forward while building meter and also being an oppressiveness for like defense. Oh, whoa, shit! Whoa. Wait, what? Oh, he's out. He's out. Good get out of jail free card for that ultra. So it's a pretty unique one where it's like it'll take him full screen and it's kind of hard to punish if you just get out of that. But yeah, no. First round going to Jay. Yeah, looks like Adon's still looking pretty good and pretty clean for this first match though. Good on meter. Oh, no, wow, nice anti-air. Just jumping, I think that was, what, strong or something? I'm not sure. Alright, good blocks. Yeah, and again, just the uppercuts. That's all that Adon really seems to need in this matchup. Yeah, his momentum with those uppercuts is just incredible. It's a little bit better than, I guess, Yang's because he has, like, the rolling start to it, unless he does, like, EX. Yeah, it seems like it's much better, like, as far as reversals go for this one. Alright, Jaguar 2, Rising Dragon, once again, doing already, like, half health on Yang here. Alright. Spends the EX. And Adon still looking really clean. Good cross up and then the counter hit. Yeah, no, this is looking all Adon. I really thought this was going to be a little more even, but it seems like Adon has a much better read and more reversal options that keep him in the momentum. I thought that if Yang could get started, it'd be really hard for like Adon to get out, but he hasn't really been able to. All right, it's actually getting a lot of the buttons out now, so seems to be in the lead. Oh, standing jab actually stopping the Jaguar 2. All right, now we're at chip territory. This should do it. Anything will do it. That actually didn't chip somehow. Wait a minute. Oh no, we're gonna steal. Are we gonna steal a round? Oh my god, dude, that was such a nail biter. I was like not gonna say anything because he straight up. I don't know how that wasn't chip. Like that must have been like just a target combo that didn't chip. Because that last one looked like the palm. But I guess like in Omega, maybe it was the palm and it just didn't chip. I don't know. Either way, yeah, still, My Game Dragon is still staying alive. Okay, tries to anti-air that, but nothing. Good standing roundhouse. Still very good button, even though Omega is still getting that double hit. Okay, next hit's gonna do it. Oh, and the reactionary Ultra 2! And My Game Dragon staying alive at the buzzer beater. In both rounds, he just, like, somehow just gets that last hit. One with just, like, straight up just a normal, and then now this time we're doing a reactionary Ultra 2. Man, that was, woo. That was looking really good for Jay. Like, he was really locking in on that one. But now it's a match game for each. Oh, that was a cute target combo. Yeah, he does that. Oh, wow. That was cool. Ooh, that was cool. And it's like one of those like command links, I guess, that lead into each other. Oh, okay. So that was not full Ultra 2 because it wasn't the full animation. He just got like airborne, but was still able to get most of those hits. Regardless, that didn't put him at much of an advantage as he could have, and just wake up with the Rising Dragon, and that's gonna do it. One more round for Jay to move forward. Right? Oh no. Good try with some of these specials to try to get Adon out of there, but Jay looking pretty clean in this one too. Gets a couple duffs in there. Tries to do some miracle read, but no dice there. Alright, dashing in with the Jaguar Tooth. Both of these guys now have full Ultra. Palms again, and we actually take another round. We have now another last game, last round situation. Okay, this looked like a wet fart, like just constantly in Jay's favor, but now we evened it up once again with some nail biters. All right, this is looking to be much better than I thought it would be. Well, no, it's looking better than as well as I thought. It just took a while to get there. All right, both of these guys now trying to basically to spend their specials to finally just build some meter, and that's the first time we've seen Adon go for Ultra 2 here. Now we're about even on life, but we also have Ultra 2 from Yang. Will we actually be able to use it? Dashes out, dashes again. Gets the EX chops. No, regular chops. Will that actually anti-air? It might. No, he's too far. And Jay is going to sneak that one out with another nail biter. Next situation was going to take it. Adon moving forward. Congrats. That was, again, another potential for match of the night. That got really as good as I wanted it to be. It just, again, it took a little bit to actually reach that point. But Jay is going to move forward to... I don't know how that's going to work out against the Zangief, but you need to stop the Zangief at all costs. We still have Gief and T-Hawk in this bracket, so it's going to be a little tough. Either way, shout-outs to My Game Dragon. Thanks for putting yourself into the bracket. That was a really good, clean showing, but we're just going to move on, and Jay is going to have that nice secure spot to try to take out that Gief. I don't know how, but he's got to take out that Gief. All right. Coming up next, we've got I'm Too Crispy. Again, somehow Dan taking the stocks up once again, and he's going to be going up against Yulaw. Now, again, a good pick from Yulaw, still with the headbutts from Honda. You know, we already seen this a million times, but Dan's stocks have been rising. At every single matchup he's been facing up until this point, in Omega mode, seems to always just kind of go in his way. If Dan wins via Omega mode, I'm going to lose my mind. But you're going to have to go through E-Honda, and that's not that great. But again, have not seen Ultra 2 come out once from Honda. That's like one of the things where it's like he doesn't have like a great Ultra to counteract anything, especially with someone that's very airborne like Dan is. Like he'll always like try to jump in like do Tatsu or something. So I don't think that's really going to be a make or break situation for him. What's up, Bacon? I see. Unfortunately, you did have a good start and try to get a little bit further in, but your tournament run was ended another early time. So unfortunate, but shout outs to you, brother. All right, right, nice anti-airs, but butt stop actually stopped. Oh, we're actually got Ultra 2 really fast, and that should go through. But no, 100 hand slaps actually beats the startup frames for Ultra 2 there. Well, at least there's a way to deal with Ultra 2 as Honda. Gotta just make those 100 hands a little meaty. Alright, good try to get out of that situation, but walks right into another command grab setup, and yeah, that's gonna do it. That command grab is way more stronger than I thought it would be.
Pick up the pace. Fight.
Alright. Not much of a punish, but a punish nonetheless. Alright, nice counter hit. And actually gets that the meaty pressure with the overhead. And that could link here, and it does actually. Not super quite damaging, but we do get a good setup considering you put him full screen. Okay, another Tatsu basically putting Honda into the corner, and now we're back to full screen. Dan now has a full super meter. I don't know what he's gonna do with it, but we're just gonna DP regular. We're not even an EX DP, so we're saving our bar. Now, will we spend super on the full super taunt? If he does that, I feel like he wins the tournament. All right, no, we just spend it on the EX Godoken. Oh man, just linking the Tatsu right into the to the Shoryu. Dan is looking super clean right now. A really top contender is Oh, wait a minute. Is this punish? No, the counter hit. Yeah, it doesn't really have that much I guess like frames to like get past anything. So, oh, the 100 hands to try to meaty, and Crispy is gonna take the first round over E Honda. Dan stonks keep rising. Look at that. Dude, how is Dan fucking making this work? Alright. Nice standing full. I think that's standing short. Yeah, that is a really good anti-air to go up against these Tatsus constantly. Alright, more Godokens. Yeah, Tatsu putting in full screen, and now unfortunately went over. Oh, wait a minute. This might actually just be meaty setup anyway. Oh no, but the fireball was too far. That would have at least put him to like force a block. But yeah, that was just out of range. But either way, it doesn't matter. We're actually in chip territory. Next thing we'll do it. Good anti-air. Walks up into the Orochi throw. Yulaw taking the first round there. Yeah, if he walked up, maybe like did Shoryu or something, he might have pulled it out, but just walked right into the command throw, and that was it. Yeah. Constantly getting those the anti-airs with it standing strong. I feel like that's really been a big difference maker with the jump-ins from Dan. Alright, again, this isn't gonna link, but oh my god, just EX right through that. Definitely what a perfect answer. And a quick clapback coming from Yulaw. Alright, he's definitely not gonna trying to say he's not gonna lose to no Dan. That would be disgraceful. You'd have to take off that turtle shell. Alright. Winner of this will move on. Oh, this is supposed to be round 3. I forgot to change it. My fault. Alright, another Orochi throw. Tries to dash right underneath that. I should try to remove the like when I'm streaming, take off the Discord stuff, because people ping like stuff all the time. But either way, we're here now, and now we have match point going in for Yulaw. Looked much better into that second game, and now looking just as good here. Alright, 100 hand slaps. Yeah, I feel like Dan has definitely deflated since the second game. Yeah, this one... Oh, that's not even going to punish. Yeah, this is just going to fall right out. Yeesh. I feel like this is the end for Crispy's run. Yeah. A complete deflation. I don't know if that was just like straight up just a sell or whatever. He looked super promising and did a lot of good stuff in the first game. But once like the second round started going in, yeah. Honda just did exactly what Honda does in all these CPU brackets, and that's just locks in. So good stuff to Crispy for making it to the quarterfinals. Again, shout out to Crispy for himself making the brackets for all the fantasy leagues that he does. I know that he will do another one for sure. I'm just not sure what it is or how long it's going to be, but definitely keeps it up with his own stream. So if you haven't been seeing his stuff or been involved in his CPU brackets or anything like that, go hit him up. He has his own Discord. He's got his own Twitter. He's got everything. Go look up I'm Too Crispy and go participate in all of his streams and of his tournaments, because that's just the homie. He's basically gave me the, like, help incentivize the idea of pushing this through. So definitely big ups to the homie for sure. All right. Next up though, we have, this is going to be a tough matchup to really call. Coming up is Xeno, and we have Inception. Now this is Inception's furthest go as far as like the CPU brackets. Like, he's been picking characters that haven't really been like doing too well in previous ones, and now with the stocks going up for Oni from the last bracket, he snatched them up and now is in the quarterfinals. So ever so closely, he's getting closer. But of course, got to get stopped by M. Bison, and this could be another flip-flop. This could be another one that goes either way. Yeah, both of the, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised whoever takes it, because these are both immense characters on the CPU side. And now, and with Omega showing what they can do, like, yeah, it would be a no-brainer for either of them to pull it out. I don't think either of them has like a definitive better matchup than the other here. All right, we're getting closer to the finals, guys. Only just a couple more matches for the third rounds of for the bracket. Nice DP to get out of that situation. Devil's Reverse, yeah. I feel like more Devil's Reverse is the idea here to go up against this match. Okay, good block somehow, like with recovering from the Ultra 2. All right, Stomp. That actually wasn't enough to kill. Devil's Reverse to get out of the K-Brad. I don't know why I'm calling it the K-Brad. It wasn't even like in this game, but it basically is that same exact mix-up. Right, yeah, first round going to Xeno. Oh, actually wasn't didn't link that properly. Had to spend the FADC, but still got some damage out of it. All right, another full-on Ultra. Not gonna do that much damage since it wasn't like that full. So yeah, still at a life deficit. Stomp, Devil's Reverse, and good trade. Trade in Xeno's favor for sure. This actually would... Oh, I was about to say, like, that's going to be a little awkward positioning. Even then, the CPU is, like, kind of prone to block no matter what side it is. But it seems like they probably just tried to button with, like, a uppercut or something. Xeno taking the first game there.
Are you ready? Fight!
Yeah, I'm not really... I guess he just straight up has a super jump, like in Marvel. And then you could just... link that into the dash. I guess that's literally what that is supposed to do. Yeah, you just link that into the Tatsu. If you like maybe like link that into like the palm, like straight down, that can like do a mix-up, that probably would be worth it. But I don't know. Either way, we get a full Ultra from Bison. That's about even on life. Gotta watch out for I was just about to say, gotta watch out for the Ultra of his own too. And yep, that's gonna do it. First or round going to Inception on the second game. Yeah, that was exactly what you kind of needed to block that block that Ultra, so you could have stayed alive. Right, DP going through it. EX Scissor Kick. I actually thought that EX Scissor Kick would not really so much of the damage, but get a follow up or something. But I guess not. Alright, here's the Ultra 2, and kind of just about even on life again. But again, you're giving Inception the chance for his own Ultra, and he completely wakes up reversals with it, And there we go. This actually is probably going to kill. He already had like less than half life, so that should... Oh, he's barely living. Gonna have to get a good read, though. Oh, I was just about to say that was it. He could have linked it to something, but already with the chip territory in mind, Inception taking that round. And now 1-1. This is even again. Every single one of these matchups that Xeno is involved in is now getting even more closer to the wire than before. Inception staying alive, and now here we are. Match point for or match rounds or games in general for each. All right, stomps once again. Fireball, still not that much fireball pressure. You can't really do that many. All right, tries to scissor, but yeah, we already heard it. Gonna get the full animation of the Ultra, and this should probably be like a little more life for Bison. Yeah, not quite evening it up just yet. That doesn't mean like 2 more mix-ups is gonna do it. Literally gotta guess twice. Okay, well, tries to get a little fancy with the crouching. I guess that was crouching fierce or something. A little bit too far to link, and we just punished right off of the raw Ultra. Xeno now on match point.
What will happen now? Fight!
Oh, okay. Blocks the first Rapid Slash. Rapid Slash is twice in a row and lands it 3 times. Seems like the Rapid Slash is the way that the CPU is changing the matchup. Okay, did get the hits on Ultra, and that is just about yeah, now definitely in the life lead. Not anymore. We got our Ultra 2 of our own. Alright, scissor kick once again, and we now built Ultra just for that. Did we actually press? Okay, this could be really close. He might actually still be alive. Yeah, just barely. Again, next hit will do it. Devil's Reverse! The Devil's Reverse! I thought he was gonna go into the stomp. The Devil's Reverse, not even a counter hit. Inception needed to read that to stay alive, and Xeno is gonna move forward again on a nail biter. Not quite like last round or anything, but still able to pull it out and clutch it up. Xeno again with the stonks is going up high. Good stuff, dude. Inception did really well, especially in comparison to all the other tournaments that he had different characters. Yeah, Oni is very strong, and yeah, that was a nail biter going into the last bit. But yeah, no, Xeno moving forward, and he'll be facing into the semifinals, going up against E Honda. So good stuff. Thanks again, Inception. Hopefully to see you in the next one for sure. And oh boy, all right. Let's just wrap this one up real quick, huh? T-Hawk going up against Guile. Yeah. Good luck to me. Dude, if straight up, I'm gonna let you guys know, if I win, this is definitely not rigged or anything. I just put myself in there to try to add to more of the tournament numbers in the entrance. If I win, the money is just gonna go straight into the next pot, whatever first place would be for that. Speaking of which, if you guys want to contribute to the Matcherino, there's still enough time to add to it if you'd like to try to get not just first player, but also, or first place winner, but also second place to get a little something. If you guys are interested in that, exclamation point Matcherino, it is still active. You still have time to add to the pot. If we get 50, we will be giving first and second place some money. If we get over $100 for any of these tournaments, we will have a guaranteed third place spot for anyone to get that as well. So obviously, you know, it's all goes towards the players. And if I somehow come out of this, the money will just go straight into the next pot, and I won't participate. So don't worry about it. I might just actually just give it to second place. I'm not sure, but either way, it's still gonna go back to the players regardless. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna win or anything, but still, just want to make sure that everyone is knowledge of that. It was literally just straight up me putting myself in to add to the numbers. That's all. And also, I haven't like put myself in, and I haven't seen Guile been played that much. I think the only time Guile was used was against like Wolf, and he lost, I think, first round. So yeah, I didn't get to see much of Guile. All right. Only one more round to go into the round 3, guys. Yeah, this is gonna be tough for Guile. Like, such a turtle character. Like, if you don't get like the zoning out constantly with good pressure, you're gonna get T-Hawk to like kind of keep on going in just like that. Standing fierce is definitely a good way to like keep him at bay. But of course, you get like close like that, you get situations where they're just gonna like completely SPD you. So, all right, somersault getting. Oh, we actually got it. Wait a minute, we got a dizzy. Yo, chill out. Oh my, dude, that dash up was dangerous. What? Jesus Christ! Again, how many rounds has T-Hawk won where he has no life? Jesus Christmas, there is nothing there, and T-Hawk constantly wins. Holy fucking shit. I feel like the Guile really played like the best that he could have with the matchup. He played the booms right. Literally just had to block that one tomahawk and he would have been fine. But dude, that Link is so cool. That is such like a Nash shit to do. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was OD. Okay, that's only twice where we've seen Ultra 2, and every single time that we've seen that go off and actually land, it was off of the insane reactions off the CPU. Jesus fucking Christ. Well, I'm not winning this, I told y'all. This shit ain't in my favor. Dude, fuck, what is that, standing forward? Why? You had so many other, anti-airs. Wow, okay, I don't know how that linked. Alright, stun is building up though. He is close to getting stunned. Gotta keep the oppression now. Yeah, maybe one more hit? Won't even matter. Yeah, no stun even required. I guess it must have gone down like a little too much, but hey, we take a round. Okay, okay. Somehow that worked out in my favor.
What will happen now? Fight!
Jeez, that fucking... What? I don't know, like, how do you even categorize that? It's just like a heel kick. Like, it's not really Nash's thing. It's just something. I don't know. But yeah, literally like 3 special... Oh my... Dude, that overhead shit like, is just so goofy. It's just like the little short hop headbutt, but you get a 2-hit overhead. I guess that's like supposed to be like his solar plexus or something, but... Either way, this is now match point for T-Hawk. Oh, wow. My fucking Guile is, like, moving more forward. I guess showing less fear, I guess. Wants to try to put a little more pressure on now since he's... Oh, my God. And another read. Oh, or I guess reaction, I guess. Yeah, not too much damage, though, but we're now in this situation where, like, now Guile is in the corner. Oh no, this isn't good. Oh wait. Oh, we block. Oh, we're in there. We're in there. Let's go. Shit. Let's go, Guile. Damn, yo, the worst color pick I could have picked too. Look at that shit. It's so bad. Damn. Okay. We're even. I'm not giving up. Dude, Guile was the answer the whole time, and no one's been picking him. All I'm doing is just showing the people. Okay, not against where someone just does, like, sweep. Like, come on, we can block sweep. Let's do that. Okay, yeah, alright. My tournament run's done, yeah. Literally, next guess. I literally have to get a perfect here. Wait, Zach. Too far. Wait a minute. Dude, I'm so scared. I'm so scared! Oh, my dude. Again! How many times did we get so close to killing T-Hawk and T-Hawk just wins, dog? Like, I'm so tired of this. Oh my god. Alright, winning round for T-Hawk. Dude, it's the stuffing like of the forward moving normals. Like the step kicks, you know? Like that seems to like really stop a lot of like the pressure from T-Hawk. Obviously somersault's also another thing. Gotta watch out for doing like that weak, you know, uppercut kick, whatever that's supposed to be called. Okay, hey, another dude. 1-1. This could be it. The B-Man stalks. The B-Man bracket winning his own. The B-Man winning in the B-Man bracket. Ooh, yo, get off me. Ooh, get off. Oh my god, dude. the reactions off Ultra 2 is just so fucking phenomenal. Okay. Okay, we need to keep these blocks up. We can't get SPD'd anymore, and it's over. Wait a minute, we could still, nope. Dude, man, okay, hey, fuck it. Yo, shoutouts to me. Shoutouts to me making it close. Yo. Dude, that first game, somehow Guile sold that. That was just unfortunate on every part of my fiber and being. But T-Hawk moving forward, those reactionary, or yeah, I guess reactionary Ultra 2s literally sealed the deal. Like every single time that those happened was off of the jumping or that kick that just puts them upward. Yeah, definitely good reactions off of the CPU to do that. But yeah, T-Hawk takes it. Hey, I'm glad that Guile got some love, you know. So keep that in mind, I guess, for maybe like the next couple brackets. T-Hawk or Guile might actually be a good look. I don't know. But yeah, still, that was fun. Hey, that was as close as it could get. And off of T-Hawk too, crazy. All right, last up for round 3 is Bry and Jay. All right, I mean, again, Jay has done pretty well with this bracket so far. Adon stocks, again, still keeps on going with that same amount of energy, but it's just the Zangief, man. Like, we already know, like, Zangief is top 1 for these CPU brackets. All you have to do is beat him basically just twice in a set, and then he's dead. But like, that's it. You don't have to deal with Zangief anymore. But who can actually do that when it's Omega Zangief like this? Like, oh man, Adon. I don't know, man. If it's not Adon, it's gonna be Zangief next, and then if it's not that, it might be E Honda. I got a lot going on now. But
Your destiny will be determined here.
it's okay. It's okay. Don't stop being sorry. It's okay.
It's the battle of the century. Fight!
All right. Wow. Okay. Really interesting round start from Adon here. What the fuck? He just like focused through like the lariat. Can you just do that in Omega? I mean, Jay's already like looking strong like off the round start. Nice Rising Dragon again. Dude, is Adon the fucking answer against Gief? Oh no. He's gonna sell. No, he's gonna sell. He's gonna sell. No, are you kidding me? That was all Adon and he sold. No, are you fucking serious?
What will happen now? Fight!
Oh my god, dude. He sold so bad. Next hit was it, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, alright. Yup. All the steam was in that first round. GG. Yup. There it is. God damn. Alright. First game going to Gief. Who saw that coming? Yeah, but this is Omega. I thought, like, I don't know. Like, that was looking super convincing, and he just gave it away. Oh, my God. Gief is going to win another one, dude. All right. Another Rising Dragon. All right. The way that Adon wins these is if Gief does more of those, like, trying to walk in command throws. Oh my god, just walks right into that. Alright, we gotta like wake up Ultra or something. Yep. Another Lariat. Yep. Adon again selling at the last second. That was 2 rounds he could have won.
What will happen now?
Would have been an interesting 3rd round if we kept that up, but yeah. Yep. Another Lariat coming in. Got a counter hit. Rising Dragon. Oh, wow. That actually beat... Wait a minute. That beat the EX Green Hand. Wow. Hey, Adon got around. Oh, no way. Crazy. He's staying alive. I'm not trying to keep my hopes up, but good shit, Adon. You got around. That's a big win. Oh, nice air to air. Fucking short hop, dude. The short hop headbutt is just absolute so, bro. Here we go. Yup, leading it, dude. Why is this a thing? Dude? Why would they give that to him? Why would they? Oh god. All right, GG. Yep. All right, Bri, good stuff. Moving forward, 2-0. Yep. Next, nothing to say. Good stuff, Jay. Shout outs to you. You did well. You got around. Good stuff. Hey, we're now into the semifinals. Oh my god. All right. From now on though, guys, everything is gonna be first to 3 instead of it being 2 out of 3. So now we're in the semifinals, and hold on, let's see if I have that here. I should have it here. Yeah, I'll just do winner semifinals. That's all I have. So. All right, so first round of the last bit of tonight, we have 3 more matches going in, guys. The Matcherino is still available, but I don't think we'll be able to make like $100 in like less than like 30 minutes. So we're probably not going to have the guaranteed 3rd place spot for getting them in, but we still have it available for in case 1st and 2nd place could get some money tonight if you are interested. It's probably going to go to a Zangief, but, you know, it's just going to be honest with you. Either way, still appreciate everyone coming through for this bracket. This was probably, like, as far as entertainment goes, there was a lot of, like, huhs and, like, huh? Like, some cool shit happened because I don't know Omega stuff. I would like to do another Omega run at some point. I don't know if it's going to be, like, in this session or something, or, like, in the next season or something. But it would be cool to kind of see another CPU bracket for Omega. This one was definitely entertaining. Outside of the potential contenders to win, you know, like the same old, you know. But either way, still very fun. Appreciate everyone getting themselves into the bracket and everything, getting close to the end, and yeah, thanks for all the support as well for the channel. All the subs and follows that have come, even though that I haven't been streaming that much, I will try to keep those up. Like, maybe do some more streams here and there. But, obviously, with timing and stuff, it's just a little tough for me to get most of it out there. But, either way, still appreciate it, guys. Seriously, it really means a lot that you guys come out and just hang out and chill. And just do, like, these goofy streams, you know? Alright. So, let's not dilly-dally. We now have Eulaw up against Xeno. Oh, whoops. That was the wrong one. So, honestly, these two should be on the opposite end of the bracket, only just because of, like, I would want one of these to, like, kind of guarantee themselves into, the finals, and this is, like, I don't want it to be, like, one takes out the other to get into grand finals. Like, I would want these 2 characters to actually make it. Like, Honda being into grand finals and Bison being a grand finals makes sense by numbers perspective. These 2, like, are very strong in these CPU brackets just by, like, how much they have. And of course, Omega also amplifying what they have. Not so much of like the Ultra for Honda, but still has like a lot of like more unique stuff to kind of keep him in, even in the CPU brackets, like without it. So, and Bison too, like having some more moves and all that stuff. But both these guys definitely deserve to be higher up on people's list to pick for future CPUs. These are definitely no surprises. But one of them's got to go home. And they got to face Zangief. So who has a better chance of playing and beating Zangief? I mean, by numbers, it's been Honda. Because he's been in more of the finals than Bison has. But I don't think Bison has been in a matchup going against Gief yet. Honda has. And Honda lost. And it was a 3 out of 5 set. So we need to kind of like figure that out, but either way. All right, good 100 hands to keep the lockdown in place for Bison. Oh, actually, it was a little too far for that Ultra to hit. So now this is looking really, really good for Honda. All right, yep. Anti-air. Yeah, that looks super clean for Eula.
Let's keep it up. Fight.
All right, hang on. Oh, all right. Excuse me, sorry. We got actually the Ultra hitting this time for Xeno, but immediately as soon as we get that going, we get 2 EX headbutts, 3 headbutts in a row. All right, I may have taken the damage, but I'm not out of options. Shit. All right, well that was a very convincing, even though like Bison started to get a little bit of momentum after the Ultra 2, didn't matter because 3 headbutts were waiting for him. That was pretty clean.
Are you ready?
Eula taking the first game. Again, this is 3 out of 5 now, guys. 3 out of 5s are going in for this round, the next, and then going into grand finals. Alright, actually throwing him outside of the corner. I'm not really sure if Bison really wants to do that. First Orochi throw of the set. Yeah, a little unfortunate timing for trying to get that Ultra 2 in place, but somehow like puts himself into the corner after that, and that was really what set it off. Like now putting him into the corner and getting those consistent hits put him in a very bad deficit. Alright, Xeno definitely needs, he can't really lose this game. You lose this game, you are now down 2-0. Yeah, you really can't let this happen. If you're down 2-0, oh no. He's gonna, whoa, bro, what a bad punish. What a bad punish. That's good damage too. I feel like the next hit will do it, like the next interaction. I didn't mean that way. My god. Dude, EX fucking headbutt off of the Ultra 2 wake up every time seems to just is the difference maker. Eula now 2-0. Before we continue, let's take a look at these numbers. First player has been winning more consistently. The draw game, obviously, for both was incredible. The perfects, though, have been on the side of P2. So overall, 4 perfects, 1 draw game, and 3 chip kills in general. Yeah, big stocks on the perfects and the chip kills this time.
Let's get started.
And honestly, the salty bet should also be like between you guys. Will we get draw games? Will we get timeouts? You know, like I want to see like some people try to like get some shit like that going. Because now that we have a draw game, literally anything is possible in the CPU bracket. A timeout though, like you have to be like, you have to get like 100-to-1 odds on that or something. Holy moly. Dude, I thought that was like actually like a great punish. Like to do Ultra, but like he fell into the 100 hands. That if he like wasn't able to recover off of that, that would have been Honda's round.
Let's keep it up.
But good composure to stay in it. All right, another headbutt. Eula not playing any games. I'm like, you know what worked? Headbutts. I'm gonna keep on doing them. What are you gonna do about it? Oh, Ultra. Oops. You know what he's gonna do? Oh, he's not building any meter from that though. He's just gonna headbutt. Watch. Oh wow, he tried to focus. Okay. All right. Hey, Xeno took a game. Okay. Not quite over yet.
Bison wins.
Showing some signs of life. It's definitely not too little too late. I do think that Bison can keep on the steamrolling of the momentum. Starting off with a Orochi throw though into the butt slam. And just like that, we're about like half health and we built the Ultra for Bison. Oh wow, the EX scissor hands, the scissor kicks have not really been it to get anything off of anything of the special. And that should kill actually. I think he has a full Ultra. Oh wow, just still barely alive. Okay, scissor kicks, yeah. The safest option, I feel. Alright, got the hit, and Honestly, we need, like, this round. We need it to stay alive. This will bring it to tie it up 2-2.
Let's keep it up. Fight.
All right, 100 hand slaps once again. And now that's going to put him full screen. All right, good blocks. But yeah, again, the butt slam pressure now this time. Oh, and he's got stun. Oh, how are we going to build the meter? Bruh. Dude, this Ultra 2 I feel like has like the highest hit rate out of any. You know what? Actually, no. The highest hit rate has been T-Hawk's Ultra 2. That has not missed one time. Although these have been coming out more and hitting often. 100% hit rate, I feel it's been T-Hawk. Either way, now we're actually on match point for Eula. Xeno needs to win this round to stay alive to bring it to another last game, last round situation. Alright, Xeno looking really good though. Close to stun, but it chooses to back off. Oh, actually, yeah, we haven't seen that many Psycho Crushers, actually, in any of the sets. I feel that was like one of the first times we've ever seen it. And that was a crucial block. We needed to block that as Eula. Absolutely. Alright, 100 hand slaps. Now the chip damage is now being a factor. Oh, man. Yo, the defense. Oh, no. Xeno blocked all of that just to get opened up low. The CPU blocking that often is not that common. Like, it went through like 4 or 5 different interactions of blocking and then still was able to get opened up at the low. And that's gonna do it for Xeno's run. Almost put it up there to tie it up to potentially make it to the grand final situation, but not quite making it. Eula is gonna be guaranteed second place at least. So good stuff to him. Xeno, shout outs to you. You're one of the homies for life. And you picked a very good character in Bison basically at the last second. You signed up, but I guess like didn't lock in the character or anything. But still, making it this far by basically a last second pick, definitely nothing to slatch at. So good stuff to you, homie. Hopefully we'll see you in the next bracket. I will definitely be seeing you at combo before our next bracket for sure, though. All right, second matchup of the night, or second to last matchup of the night, rather. So we have, okay, one of these guys got to go home. You know, it's gonna be tough to really gauge as to, you know, which one you like. Come on, like, one of you guys has to like T-Hawk over Geef, right? So someone has to root for. The fact that T-Hawk is the underdog in this situation is fucking crazy, but it is what it is, you know. I will say the Geef hasn't done an ultra yet. With that in mind, T-Hawk is in the air more often than Zangief. Zangief not doing any of the ultras at all, but is also prone to jump in the air. When T-Hawk has a 100% win rate or catch rate of that Ultra 2, that's something to really think about. In a 3 out of 5 setting, both of these guys have so much health to deal with and so many opportunities for like their normals and like the EX Screen Hand and the Tomahawks. Like, I feel like both of these guys, it really can be a coin flip. I still think that Geef, especially with that shore hop headbutt into like an EX Screen Hand situation, I still think that he has more options, but T-Hawk has much more availability for like the utility of Ultra. The fact that he has Ultra basically, like, and Geef doesn't, like, he just hasn't been using it. And 100% win, like, hit rate, I'll take those odds, you know? So, I don't know. This is just a weird matchup. Weird that this is basically, like, gone on this long, but either way, one of these guys is gonna be moving forward. Will it be a returning champion of T-Hawk, or will Bry take Zangief to just win it? I'm just gonna call it now. Geef will win. If he beats T-Hawk, I think that we have Bry as the winner. Eula, you've done very well, but I'm gonna be realistic here.
Battle has begun. Fight.
Wow, what a anti-air. Fucking standing jab to assert dominance. A standing jab to assert dominance. Wow, both of these guys like actually putting like good pressure into each other. All right, that's 2 SPDs for T-Hawk. Good Tomahawk. Yep, okay, there we go. This is exactly why I was saying that this is really good still for T-Hawk. Look at the damage, even on Zangief damage, like, he is now on chip territory. Yeah, and that parry, I didn't know, like, don't know really the properties of it for any hit. Like, it seems like it just kind of worked, like, against, I think it was, what, Adon or whatever? But again, I guess against, like, Tomahawk or whatever, like, yeah. Or Condor Spire, rather. Alright, now this is looking like a Geef game already. Shore hop headbutt. Shore hop headbutt. Yo, call those out, guys, every time. And somehow he was able to get thrown out of that. Bruh, why do we just stand there? Why did we both just stand there? Okay, well, Geef no longer wanting to stand there peacefully. It's also up on meter going into this last round. Well, uses it immediately, and so does T-Hawk. Oh, actually, the CPU backing off. Trying to play a little more neutral, I guess, to like see what the other CPU was doing. Okay, T-Hawk looking really good here. Now, is Ultra actually going to be into play here for Zangief? We need it right now, or we just need like 8 more, or basically 2 more good guesses here. And we both just walk right in front of each other, and we're just going to get a Tomahawk. All right, well. All right, T-Hawk got the first game. Okay. That was pretty convincing for the most part. That second game was definitely all Zangief. And that looked like to be like hit or miss for either of them. But yeah, no, T-Hawk looking really good there.
Are you ready? Fight!
Oh, yep. Short hop headbutt into an SPD, leading into another SPD, leading to another SPD. Can we get 4? No, we can't. All right, well, he might wake up with SPD anyway. And the first hit being an Ultra, now bringing his health to about like 25. Good start for T-Hawk here. All right, so all the damage, every single one being SPD. That was oh my God, we sold. Yup, we absolutely sold that. That again, I don't know why it's the grapplers that just like to stare each other down right in front of each other and not do anything. But it's literally just whatever the CPU decides to go first, we'll just let it happen. Yeah, we definitely need some more standing roundhouse for T-Hawk. Yeah. All right, SPD. All right, good FADC. Yeah, absolutely needed that. All right, we got sweeps. All right, this is literally anybody's game here. We try to Tomahawk through that, and we try to... Oh, not quite a punish there. But Bry gonna take that one off of the block off the Tomahawk. Try to read, like, maybe the CPU trying to press a button. But Bry is not gonna take the second game. We're tied up 2-2. Or 1-1, rather. Excuse me. 1-2. I meant to say.
The battle has begun.
Gonna try to move this along because it's just grappler on grappler action. Like, granted, like there were some like cool neutral moments, but yeah, like why are we standing still? Why are we What? I don't understand why like these like the grapplers seem to have like a hard time like going against each other like that. I don't understand. Okay. Pretty convincing round though, like more of the time like with T-Hawk just doing nothing in neutral seems to really like put him at the disadvantage there.
What will happen now?
Right? Once again, back to neutral. And this is definitely more of like which normals were coming out like better. And okay, again, the parry system for him, like basically doing the Street Fighter V, like the muscles, I guess. I forgot what it's called. Just something that's like unique in this game too, like how to get past normals. But Geef now taking 2 in a row, pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Pretty all T-Hawk first game, and then 2 in a row, all Zangief. So yeah, this is looking pretty much exactly as I thought. Bry is probably just gonna win. Yeah, well. Another focus to try to get past that. Yeah, it seems like every time that they're that T-Hawk is blocking like the first part of Lariat, he is able to SPD out of that situation. So probably shouldn't go and rely on Lariat too much. Not like it matters, because you're already in. Yeah, this is just cool. Bry is now on match point. He will go into grand finals and will win this tournament unless T-Hawk stops him now. T-Hawk needs to stop it now and then change the timeline. But we also need to win 2 games straight right after that. Like, why do they give him this? Why is that? Alright, backs off, tries to do another Condor Spire. We do have a full Ultra 2, but I don't think he's going to be able to get that in. Oh, finally. Oh my god. He got SPD'd out of his SPD? Dude, what? Okay. Bry is your winner of the tournament. Dude, yeah. Sorry, T-Hawk. We will not have a returning champion, but we will have a new champion in the form of another winner of the fucking Geef. Like, all right. I think I'm gonna call it now, guys. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna ban Zangief forever now. This is just such a wet fart. Like, obviously you gotta pick the character, right? Like, it is incredibly like straightforward that whoever basically picks Zangief in these CPU ones just straight up win or get second place. Like, at the very minimum, there's like nothing the CPU really does like to stop him. And yeah, I'm just gonna call it now. Every single one, no matter what we do, Zangief will just not be picked as a playable character. Zangief is just straight up banned. That's not happening. Sorry. No free wins anymore. No more. I figured maybe Omega might do a little bit different, but not gonna be the case today or ever. So I can't even like make it like harder for the Geef because you can't like do a handicap. Like, if I could handicap like give him like maybe 60% health or something, you know, it might be a little more like he just all right. Anyway. Regardless, shout outs to T-Hawk. Unfortunately not quite able to be a returning champion, but I still appreciate him being a part of it and, you know, getting this far. You know, like, T-Hawk is still a very strong character with being a grappler himself. Now, does that mean that Hugo and T-Hawk will be guaranteed wins if we just make one character banned? I don't think so. I do think that this makes it a little more challenging for them to win because now there's not a guaranteed winner for that. But it does leave more for that grapplers will be on the same side of the bracket, so that's how I'll try to seed it from here on out. But at least with Geef going to be like out of these, like, I just don't think it's going to be that easy, like, for just someone to get a guaranteed win. That's at least my thought. Like, people have stopped Hugo and T-Hawk before, stopped Hakan, so it's mainly like now goes to show Zangief is just number one when it comes to computers. Like, it's no question, no matter what you do. Like, I could have put him on super, like, and everyone else goes like fucking vanilla, and I bet that he would still win. Like, I don't know, dude. Anyway, rant over. Now your grand finals. We have Eula going up against Zangief for Bry. Took a long time for Honda to get into grand finals, but you know, it didn't even have to rely on Ultra 2 either. So both of these guys never do these. This is what's funny though. At least this is funny in retrospect now. Omega with Ultra 2, the two characters that never did their Ultra 2 are in grand finals. Every single person has done Ultra 2. They may not have won. They may not have like hit, but they did it. These two have not done it the entire tournament. Not once. Maybe Hugo did it. Maybe Hugo is also another one that didn't. Now I'm thinking about it. But either way, that's still point the same. You pick a character that's in Omega mode and you have a bad Ultra 2, you're gonna get grand finals. So, well, I wouldn't say Geefs is bad. It's bad for CPU. Either way, thanks again for everyone that participated in the tournament. We have just a little bit of time if you want to throw in some Matcherino bucks. We only have $10 in there, so first place will get that. If we get, you know, somehow like 40 bucks in like the next like 10 minutes, we'll award first and second place prize pool. Either way, we're now here at Grand Finals. We're gonna have a new champion, and I will announce what the next bracket will be at the end of this round. So, well, not the round, but the tournament. So we'll get Grand Finals going, and that's gonna be it, guys. Thanks again for everyone that tuned in, all the follows. Just gonna get through all the people that followed in the meantime since the stream yesterday of watching Level Up. Shout outs Skep57, Mr. D Couscous, and the Willinator for the follows, guys. Much appreciated. And we're gonna get Grand Finals underway. GG's in advance for Bri winning. So, there we are. My bet is that Honda will get one game. I will say one game for sure. Can't really stop the headbutts, dog. So, dude, fucking short hop headbutt is literally so fucking crazy. Why would they give him this? Dude, how many short hop headbutts? Stop! Stop! Dude, I'm actually getting angry. I'm getting actual upset. Like, holy shit. Why would they give that to this fucking character? Yep, GG. Yep, GG. You put one bad headbutt, putting yourself into, like, putting Geef into the corner, you will get SPD. I felt like he had to just wake up Ultra 2. Like, dude, if fucking... Alright, shut up. Just shut up, B-Man, shut up. Alright, if fucking Honda had Ultra 1 there, I don't know, I'm sure this would have been different. Dude. Okay, alright, making meaties of, what's it called? 100 hand slaps. Good idea, in theory. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. This is free. This is what we call Chicago free. Yo, this is OD. Oh my god. Next. I don't even think that he's not even gonna get a game, is he? Dude, the fucking double parry. The fuck. I actually want to see like if the short hop headbutts are like vanilla or like ultra or whatever, like dealing so much stun. It probably doesn't, but all right, we got it close. But we fucking, oh my god. If you EX headbutted there, that would have sealed the deal. But we did like an anti-air, and then Geef really doesn't do that many buttons when he's in the air, and that was the right one to do at that time. So, oh my fuck. Dude, this is just, oh my god. It's like he's glitching, dog. Like, it's like tool assisted. Like, god damn. Yo, shout out to tool assisted. Fucking anyone knows like the dreaded infinite from Abel to Geef, or infiltration, quote unquote, on Street Fighter V. Shout outs to tool assisted. All right. Anyway, yeah. Whoa. Last game. Omega Geef is ass, I was told. I don't know who told you that, but that person is probably the biggest liar. Hey, are we gonna get a fucking Honda perfect? Yay, we got a perfect. This is probably the one game Eula's gonna get. Oh shit. Don't fucking get excited now. Dude, that I just noticed he got that bald spot. Ooh, shit. Alright, now he's actually like pressing buttons. And now stun is definitely out from like from Honda. Wow, the fucking butt stomp actually stopped Lariat. But now we're back in it. We're back in it. Yep. I feel like the next hit's gonna do it for sure. Oh wow, he actually was able to block for the green hand. Oh shit, yo, hey, I did say one game. I did say one game. Good stuff. My prediction was right. Hell yeah. All right, good stuff. Good stuff, Eula. You got a game. Just like no, Adon just got a round. I don't think he got a game. So you are doing better than Adon. Dude, that shoulder press is so goofy. Yeah, I'm honestly surprised like why they're not doing that many headbutts. You know, I feel like that really would seal the deal, but yep, yeah. You can't as the CPU going for that, you really can't because there's too many characters that have like counteraction balance, like especially like grappler like Geef. You do that, you get lariated. You do that, you get SPD'd. Yeah, not really a good Oki setup. Jesus, the fucking parry. Alright, we need like 5 good reads. Oh my god. And there's your winner. Yeah, there you go. There you go. GG's. GG's, everybody. That is the winner of your oh, fucking hell. Alright. Let's go back and oh my god. Dude, my fucking head. My head hurts. Anyway, Eula, you got second place. Good shit. That was so like you took out like a good amount of contenders here. Almost sold when he went up against Crispy with that 2-1. But yeah, Bry's gonna take that. Of course, you pick Geef, you win the tournament. That is very much clear and clear as day. So we don't have all right. Let's go down the list. So let me put this in the bracket here. Hang on a moment. Before I, let's see. 1 second. I need to set this up for like the next time I do, like the next, let's see. Just 1 second. Oh, wait, what happened? Hold on. Oh, that's why. Okay. Hold on 1 second. CPU number 4, Bry_NY. As Omega Geef. So yeah, this is what I was gonna say. So because this is the what's it called? Because this is the Omega versions of the characters, you will be going into the winners or like the last season like top 8 like bracket that we'll do. We will be doing that as like you know, everyone that's going to be the winners and the version that you're picking. So the previous winners, CPU number 1 was Xeno with regular Geef. By regular, I mean Ultra. CPU number 2 is T-Hawk with vanilla Geef. And then we have CPU 3 with Remora's Ken as just regular Ken. And then CPU number 4 as Bry's Omega Zangief. So it's just like Oops All Berries. It's Oops All versions of Zangief for the top 8, I guess. Not anymore because I'm making this official now statement now. Anyone that will what's it called? Anyone that's going to be like having any more brackets of these, like Zangief is banned. Zangief is now officially banned for all tournaments except for the season finale. Yeah, we're just not going to have Zangief anymore. I could do like a fun one-off of like Oops All Zangief, like just give you guys all Zangief, like whatever. That will not be fun to watch, but nah, we won't do that. Anyway, so that's gonna do it. Shout outs to Bry for winning. Second place goes to Eula. And for everyone that tuned in to the tournament to play or put themselves in, thank you guys again for making this higher bracket. We went through this quick because it seems like a lot of good damage and a lot of good stuff came out from Omega. It's not as long as like a regular one did, so that's good. Also, we'll make the announcement now. I will post this up probably on Monday for the brackets and everything. Like I said, Zangief is banned in general. But the next tournament we're going to be doing the CPU bracket random. And I'm going to try to like compare like what I'm trying to do. I don't know yet. I might leave it up to you guys. If we either do like your first pick is random and then that's the character you get for the entire tournament, or we could do like random every single time. But then it would be like what character won last, like as the random. That would be like whoever wins, that would be your character to like go into the bracket. That's my ideas. I'll post it up in the Discord on Monday, and get everyone's feedback. You guys will vote, and then within like 3 days, I'll get like an answer for you. Like whoever, like whatever one wins, it's up to you guys. We'll figure that one out. But that's probably. Let me check the calendar here. We're not going to be doing it like I normally try to do it at the end of the month, and Combo Breaker being like the weekend of the 23rd. I'm gonna try to do it the weekend after, so May 31st is the idea. So we have a good month for more people to show up, and since it's random, literally no one can choose to like pick their versions. I don't know if random will allow like the random generator or whatever to pick a different like version of the character. I don't know, but I guess that's just gonna be something we figure out at that moment. But yeah, it's gonna be all random tournament. So yeah. We will post that up, like I said, on Monday. I'll have the bracket and everything up there. And yeah, so May 31st, keep that in mind. And for anyone that has tuned in, thanks again for tuning in. Another Geef 1, who could have thunk it? But I'm going to send you guys over to, let's see, who do we have that's available? Fuck it, Static was in the bracket. Let's go and say hi to him. Looks like he was just he's watching grand finals of, I think that's Level Up Expo for Street Fighter. Yeah, it looks like it's Level Up. So we will go and raid him. Just give me 1 second, get that set up for you. Oh yeah, so yeah, that will be that. That's the recording for this now. So once again, thanks for everyone participating. And of course, thanks for all the players sticking around to deal with Geef. You guys are miserable. You guys are miserable to have to deal with constant Zangief pressure all the time, dude. All right. No more, though. I promise. He is banned from all of it. All right, y'all. For the YouTube recording, that's going to do it for me. Thanks again, guys, for tuning in. And I will see you guys in the next CPU bracket. All right, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one.